Hello and welcome back to some more Straight Tycoon tanks. The interbellum, interwar update, that's the one. Devs gave me early access to the update, so I'm here to do like the last time, but a bit of a long play to show you what kind of content there is in. This is not for me to challenge myself or to explain to you like the finer details of what is here. I just want to show you what they have brought us. It is the second era, which is the interwar era. We're going to play an apprentice, because like I said, it's not here to challenge myself, just kind of focus on showing you what is in the game. The game starts with the outset of the interwar era, resources, blah, blah, blah. We've got their funding. And as far as I can tell, there are 10 new tanks added to cover the interwar era. For me, and I don't know if this will be in the final build, but for me there was some problems with compatibility between save games, which caused some minor problems, but that has been resolved by not having the save games. So I'm hoping for you that your save will be compatible. Mine's weren't. So we're going to do the usual Black Wing Incorporated. That's not my name, that's my company name. My name is Dimosa, without a caps lock. These are always the same for me. Bam, bam, bam. Welcome to the game. All right, so we kind of already know how to play this game, so I'm not going to really go over it into detail. If you want to see that, you can go to my other video. So we've got a new military doctrine. France is the world to new military doctrine, signaling the nation's ongoing commitment to modernizing armed forces. So France is going to change some stuff up. Let's go through what our first thing that I noticed is that these buildings now look differently. They have a different look and different everything. So yeah, but let's start with some couple of upgrades that I kind of want to do. Every building monthly maintenance fees is probably not a bad upgrade to have. Wait, oh. So that's the one we already have then, I guess. And this one would be a new one. Okay, so we're going to start with a couple of buildings and that kind of stuff. Okay, so there's nothing like super new. I think in that case, we just start off with where you want to start. Let's go to the global map. My biggest gripe hasn't been fixed yet. We're still having a fairly large amount of loading screens. I believe this is about the same that we saw last time. I'm not really expecting a whole lot of warfare, because historically there hasn't been, but this game is not entirely historical, so we might get some, we don't know. Let's go to the research thing, and you can already see, because we're in tier 2, we have 2 lines available, and tier 3 is here already, and I think 3 will be like the World War II. Now, I do believe that we are gonna go into, and don't pin me on this, but I thought we were also going into World War II, Cold War, and Modern War. But for now, we're in, it shows 3 tiers. Anyway, good thing to start with, I guess, is to just get the general structure of a tank. And why don't we try to get some, well, I guess let it fuel, because that's all that I have for now. And we don't have a, okay, this is going to take a really long amount of time. That's slightly worrying that this might be very, very slow. As of that, engineering, there's nothing for us to engineer, because these are all tier 1 tanks that I don't really care much about, because we already have all the research in that done. So we could, of course, after a haul is done, start working on it. So there's no rival tanks available. There's nothing for us to design, because I don't think there's any tier 2 related objectives that we can design. Nope, this is all just Mark 1s. Yeah, this just shows you the Mark 1 chassis, the Mark 5 chassis, the, it's called a Whippet, I believe. Mark 7 and the Mark C, which I can't remember. Just to clarify, I know a little bit about World War II tanks and a little bit about World War I tanks and a little bit about interwar tanks, but I am not a de facto expert on tanking or anything along those lines. I think this is about all that we're gonna have for now. Let's go to the factory one. And yeah, so let's run a couple of upgrades on everything then. Now does mean, is there, okay, so this is what that's still kind of, okay, so we have slots for, there we go. So we can get 2 more facilities. I would love to have a fundamentals lab, because that's just good for the basics. So let's put that one in. And I think I want mobility analytics. application of various types of research. That's not very, well, we're just doing mobility, so it's on engines, in particular 26 days. If we start upgrading buildings like this, we definitely want to go into our maintenance bureau and update that to tier 2 to lower all of the maintenance. Let's see, construction cost, building, well, so the cost of building and facility improvements is significantly decreased. Okay, so that just makes building cheaper. Maybe could have led with that. How expensive is that? What's 750? Oh, wait, no, hold on. That's the maintenance cost with 20k. Nah, that's a bit expensive. For now, just invest in research, engineering, and so let's do power unit as well as the workshop here. Let's start with that. I think this all happens at the same time still, which is a little bit odd when you think about it. Functionality, optimization focus, that's pretty good. So we have one more room. Design focus is fine. Now remember, like, there's not really a whole lot. I've never really done anything with this, so I think I'm gonna let that be cheap. Production hall, there's some very useful stuff in here. I definitely want to get more lines, so let's go for the welding hall as well as a rolling hall. And I think I just want to upgrade the ones that we have. I've not played this yet, by the way, so I'm going in this completely fresh. If I make any, like, glaring mistakes, or other YouTubers maybe showing you stuff that, you know, like, they're like, oh, no, you should do this or that. I haven't really looked that much into the game yet. I just hit a key from WASD. Anyway, let's just go to speed 10 and unpause the game. The space, yes, still works. That's good. Right, and we're just gonna go through research. Rival tank design rumors. Wim Foster, a heavy fusilier tank named Comte Artemis Mark III. Yeah, considering we're still running on some research here, there won't be a whole lot initially for us. Alright, so it's gonna go through all the buildings that get built. Like, we get like all these little side facilities showing up. Right, so there's gonna be some new tanks being revealed. I think I want to upgrade all of these to level 2 as well. Now, that might be really expensive, but I might be able to get a loan if I really get desperate until we start making some tier 2 tanks. Now, this might be an actually challenging era, if historically speaking, because if there is no warfare, there is no real need to invest in large amounts of tanks. So that might be one of the mechanics that we get to play with. I actually do not know. One thing I kind of want to show before we go into is this is the achievements that you can get for extra points. So reputation goes up. This is just the extra funding if you get all of the points. Never mind. So that's that. So you know kind of the challenges there. We got some more buildings being completed. So these look like the original buildings with the green roofs. Now I'm kind of wondering if you upgrade a building to level 2, if it actually then starts showing up as one of the red roofs as well. War has begun. Okay, Austro-Hungarian Empire and Romania. Now that's not something that we're directly involved in. Denmark has a bid for a new tank and supply for an assault tank. Now what I think I can do, I can still bid on a contract. Okay, so we have one for the French, a new nest buster tank. Now, I think I have tank designs that I could sell that just came from in the thing. So I could just say like, hey, if I would enter like this one, competitors' offers are the M's and Lee, and I could buy inside. I don't think I'm really going to for now. So it's slightly too heavy. Yes, so these are the requirements. This is what we're offering. So what I could do is then just why don't we try this one? This one is a lot too light. Actually, has a much lower success score. So what are we? Let's see. Can I see some of the stats here? Like this one might be weighing even more. 43. Yes, but actually does... Oh, wow. That's a lot of success score. If that's still the same as the last time, we could potentially just make a lot of money out of this one. Up to time. So this would give me 5 months almost to do it. And I kind of want to lower the numbers then to 22 because I might be able to deliver 22 in that amount of time. How long does it take me to build 22 of those? I have 2 assembly lines. That's actually kind of interesting. So I might be able to build them at the, like, side to side. That's the one, the land battleship. If I want 11 of them, it will take me 35 days. 22 take me 70 days. That's about 2 months. So if this works the way I think it does, we can do 21 here. And can we then select line 2? How would that work? Interesting little conundrum here. Hold on, what's going on here? How does this work? Do I need to go back out and then back in? Because that would be a little bit annoying. Line 2. Wait, you're telling me I can't switch internally? No. Oh! I can't... Wait, what? Oh, I no longer have any people. I need... Okay, so I see it wrong. Completely wrong. Administration. I need 440 more people. Workers. I want to hire about 400. Oh, I don't get that many of them. Alright, so back to production, tank storage, research storage, production, there we go. So I can do another. Still don't exactly understand how this is supposed to work. We max this one out. Put that one in. Put it at 22 as well. So we're already starting production this. Now this is not optimal, but this one would take 63 days. That's 2 months. Then we do another 3 days, a little bit less, which gives me 126 days for 44 of them. And that number's gonna go down because these are gonna finish. We're gonna hire more people at the regular. Every month I'm gonna get some more people. Plus, when the other one finishes in 62 days, we'll move all of those over to the next line. So, in theory, this battleship, we can sell them for max price 44 in a little bit over 5 months. That should, in theory, be possible. Let's try. Right, so tank core grows stronger. Greece is some tanks. Diplomatic agreement, facility upgrades. Norway, Liberia. Okay. So those have got upgraded. No, they did not. Oh, so they accepted the contract. That's positive. I didn't actually change the building visuals. I'm kind of saddened by that, I'll be a little honest. Okay, so that's that. Still really I wouldn't say dislike it, but it's not really, it's not for me. Contract number 4. Well, we have a contract that we're running. So what is this? What's running? Ability focus, firepower. What is this? Oh, that's the time left to deliver. Fuck, I didn't keep in mind that I also actually need to deliver these tanks at some point. Let's see. Loading stations, section loads, different types of transport swiftly. Delivery time focus. Let's upgrade this. And let's build that. Let's start with that. Now I'm gonna let the month tick over. Wars begun between Luxembourg and the German Empire. Well, okay, so we have a pretty brutal financial report, probably. Let's go to admin, and I think I should be able to hire a couple new people. Yes, so we hire 42 new workers. I don't have any active loans. That's good. But I want to get my financial overview right now. These are the new contracts. Classified information. Yada, yada. Okay, we can't take another contract. Where the flip is my financial overview? Monthly balance, predicted balance. Oh, building mates. Oh, there's only 108k. That's not too bad. Okay. There's escape still would go back to this one and not open menu, but that's fine. I do need to assign these people because otherwise it will not do a whole lot. Oh, and also apparently we upped it by 50 people. Hold on, can I then just go this to 31? And this one to 450. 28 days. Okay, no, that works. I wonder how often I can hire people. Also, I'm gonna check something. Available, hired. Okay, this reputation. I think these are all assigned. Yada, yada, yada. Okay. Okay, so it is a monthly process of hiring. Cool, okay. So we'll hire in next month. Contract number 5, don't care. We're selling a bunch of tanks to the French. Yeah. A lot of contracts coming in. That's good, I think. Delivery time focus, lift time reliability. That's good. Raffle tank rumors. Yes, there's a lot of these events. I wish they would still pop up in a list here, and you can say like which ones you want to see added on or not. I want to check something real quick here. Yes, so I did actually get the ability to add more engineers in. That's good. So this will speed up a little bit, so we can start slowly working on some new tanks. Probably. Oh, so I think I want to move through here, then bump up to right there, and then I actually don't know what tanks that they've added in for us. But this looks like a pretty hefty land ship, which I'm not too fair. I might be able to recognize it through tracks. It may sound weird, but is that the one that I'm thinking of then? Oh wait, hold on. There might be even more here. I think that's the one where I want to go. This looks like yeah, so I'm recognizing some of these designs, not completely. But yeah, let's just keep going. If you want to know what tanks there will be in when the DLC, DLC, it's not even DLC, when the update releases, it's not DLC, it's not DLC, don't call it DLC. When the update releases, you can go into the, I think it's called the armory. It's something in the main menu. Up there is a button that you can click and you can see like all the tanks that are available in the game as base models, right? Because everything in here is maintenance focus and bank focus. What does this do? Production. Oh, we definitely want the admin cancel then. But the base models that are used for the whole lot. Yes, we want to hire these 60. I actually also want to hire these guys because soon after these 19 days, we'll start working in the engineering bureau. Right. Should I could assign? Maybe hold on. I want to check something real fast. Can I assign them from here? Because that would be actually rather nice if I could. Doesn't look like it. That's gotta be the one thing that turns this for me into like like a bit of a annoyance on long term is the fact that I'm gonna need to go through so many loading screens. I wish that can be fixed or will be fixed. I have mentioned this to the developers, and I've never had a consistent like response. They always say like something like noted or yeah, we're aware of it. Yeah. Okay, so one is done. So we can now max this one out to 450. That takes it 41 days. Why does it take that long? That's fine. That's kind of sort of. If my math mathed correctly, I think we're fine. So delivery lines. Yeah, I don't need that. So we want to deliver these. Start by delivering 22 of the contract which are done. We got 24 of them done. This one can be done safely. The high safety, low delivery speed. It will take him about... That's a very expensive one. Delivery speed is in numbers. I think this might be one of the slowest ones, right? Yeah, it takes 8 days. This capacity per unit's rather expensive. I think I'm gonna sign it, it's fine. Yeah, just send it. I want resources. The battleship. Battleship design. So I'll look for about 20 of them or something. And you can just see that probably North Africa is still the cheapest. We'll max that out. Wow. A lottery? Oh, there we go. Enough for 100 of them. So in 23 days, we'll get about a lot of resources. There we go. Now, did we... Yep, so let's upgrade that. And upgrade this. Yeah, I mean, I think that's one of my biggest points of contention, and this might be from a personal thing as well, is that I would love to see a massive, before release, a good UI overhaul. It's serviceable right now, but the general click-through experience for me is still rather poor, and I wish it was something that is, and this has to do a lot with my background, professional background, but yeah, so I think I'm not going to respond to any of these. Another building done. I think that was one of the admin buildings. Yes, we want to up this as well to make it cheaper to maintain all of my other buildings. Lobby focus. I think this is just like reputation, right? Monthly reputation growth for all countries in the lobbying activity. Yeah, I don't really care much for that. Research group. Ah, there's my first research. Miniaturized Rombodio hull. Right, on to the next one. So I'm gonna need a turret for that. So let's start with this one. And after which we would need to get a track link, which is in here. And I will use an anti-tank gun from here, and then we probably... I'm thinking I'm just gonna go... I don't know what I'm gonna do. I still genuinely don't like this research tree, and I think it's I think they need to take a look at this, but for now it's serviceable. I think that's a lot of the things, and I think the important bit is that all the eras will be present, and when that happens, okay, that's really bad. When the eras are completely in, I would love to see, oh, I still don't have any, oh crap, a overall, like, polishing pass for UI and some of the process of how information is presented and all that kind of stuff. It's serviceable. I think that's for, and it's fine, right? So, okay, I have a bit of a background in game design and game development, that kind of stuff, and first you need to get the content in, and then you need to polish the content. That's a lot of stuff that happens. Like, first we need to have the entire gameplay loop in. We need to know, like, how things look. Does it work? And then you can start thinking, like, okay, everything is in now, all the models, all the objects, everything that we need, like a research tree. Now we can try to look back at mechanics and see, like, hey, does this work well? Is this fun? And there's a lot of reasons why certain things are or are not fun. So it's always really smart to look at those things and see what, like, hey, what is being on offer here. I think this is the best that we can do, because I don't think there's ever any real reason for us to go into any... Yeah, so even this, like, if you look at it, it's like this is the Mark III riveted assembly. Still has lower crew safety, and that's okay. So this is all just flat out better. I don't think I need to hold nickel. I do want to add in these shell storage sleeves if I can. Doesn't look like I can. Why not? Interesting. Okay. Don't know why it is doing that. Wait, are these sliders, or is this like what? That's what I mean with UI design. I would love to see some polish on this. This right now it's confusing. Like, this to me looks like a slider, but I can't do it. And if it's not a slider, I don't really care a whole lot of it, because this is the same info that we have over here. Wait, what? No, this information is different. The side thickness is 12, and here it says 15. Top and rear is... No, rear says 16. Wait, what? I don't care. Save it. So that is that, and I think now I need to sign line, and what is the problem? Why can I not? Things are being weird. Oh, I think I'm in the wrong bureau. Not yet. No, wait, I'm not in the wrong bureau. I am. Did I have a flipping stroke? I think I did. I have 35 staff, so I should be able to... Wait, what? Is something going wrong here? Fuck, yeah, no, I am having a stroke. Sorry, this is also kind of going into the UI being mildly obtuse occasionally. This is the one we already have designed. We got this one for free. Now I can make my own one and actually add these components in. Jesus Christ. And here I could... Yes, so here I can upgrade all of these stats. They become really expensive, but I'm going to keep them for now as low as possible, because I don't really want to add a lot. Because you can see the production cost goes up, they become stupidly expensive. Yada, yada, yada. Right, assign. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, fuck. I am having a bit of a stroke. It is late. I have slept well, so... Well. Right, 11 days for production. We've got the fuel done. So we want to jump into firepower to get an anti-tank gun in. Yeah, so it's gonna be at least a while before we can do the rest. That's those... I don't know. This game... I like the concept of it, but I'm kind of... The more time I spend with it, the more I'm getting frustrated by design choices that I can't really get myself behind. But I think I sound more frustrated than I actually am. So take that as a momentarily state of mind type of thing. I am really looking forward to the finished product, but as I said, I think that there is a lot of work ahead of them, but I do believe that they have something great. That's the wrong one. I need to go... There we go. 22. Wait, why I don't... Wait, I thought I would... Oh, shit. Well, Country day was to the 7th? Right, okay, I'm gonna just wait. I'll just quickly produce the last 2 tanks. I don't know why I did not produce 22 of them. What the fuck's going on? Like I said, feel like I'm having a stroke. 5 days, that's fine. Okay, fuck me. New trophy, rifle tank got captured. Fenrir Ausvoering B. That is still, I believe... Right, okay, so I need to go to the world map and purchase the damn thing. Hopefully that works, because this was bugged for me last time around. Trophies. So who captured it? Not France. Luxembourg? Germany can't... That's captured... Oh, wait, what? Why would I... That's really interesting. So... German Empire is obtaining a rival's tank. But that's a German tank. Fenrir, Ausvoering B. That's a German tank. Still gonna buy it. That's a little bit strange. Let's reverse engineer this damn thing. I might need more engineers. Now I have 35 engineers, apparently. Don't know where I got them from. So, yeah. Get your ass in there. This is, I think, it's all still tier 1, so this is actually really useless. Never mind. Alright, okay. Thought it maybe might have been a tier 2. Like I said, I don't know up top of my head which tanks are available. Okay, so the Mark 7s are done. Supply lines, that's the wrong one. I need to go to this one, warehouse. Mark 1 battleship, 22. I only need 20. Fuck, I am having a stroke. Oh my god. Go, send them out, 4 days left, a quantity of 20. I am... Definitely. Alright, just, you know, ignore the strong and, saturation tank, 45. I think they go on a small one, or a smaller one. Would this one then suffice? No, it's way too heavy, so they literally want something. So that would be like a whippet here. That's still minus 74 if it's too heavy. I want something really light then. Minus 3,000 of a battleship. I don't think I have anything this light. The lightest thing that we have is the whippet, which is too heavy. And so minus 74, unless I make it super cheap. Which I'm not going to do. So we're not going to... So this contract is null and void. And what on the salt tanks? That will be something like this one. Nope. The frigate would do. The whippet is too low. The Mark 5 would not suffice. That would be the Mark 1. So the frigate would be able to be done. Don't want to buy the inside. I think that's not really relevant for that. I think I'm just gonna do this. So like, because normally these contracts, if this doesn't work, right, with the extra time on for 10 tanks, we're completely fine. I think I need the extra time. What if I just put it on? It's only 10. We can produce it in a, well, not that short. We'll leave this as is then. And we can actually then up the price a little bit. Let's see what with 250 for a Mark 7 frigate. See what they do. Got a war between German Empire and the Netherlands. You know. So we fulfilled this contract, and I don't think I made a whole lot of money of it. 1.8, 1.1 million. How much am I fucking burning? Not that much. I think it's because we spend a lot on buying stuff, so I think it's fine. War's begun, battle has begun, Norway and Sweden. Okay, so that contract got accepted. So I need to build 10 tanks. That's it. That's very... total required by contract, 10 of them. That takes them how long? 18 days. Really? Well, that's fine. Just do it. And still this. So too much clicking. I want less clickies. That's done, that's done, that's done, that's done. Yeah, that's fine. It's good that you know, I don't remember this was always the case. Spain and British Empire a comprehensive trade agreement. Portugal's got a new potential contract. Let's see what they want. A land battleship. Well, that will be the battleship then, right? 850 minus 35. Just gotta click through them. Yeah, so it's the land battleship. Right, we want 16, already have 2, so we only need to build 14. Say about 200. Make good profit of them. 710s, that's in 4 months. Ah, that's more than fine. We only need to build a couple of them. And we're nearly done with the other production. So contract number 12 for 45 new tanks. Battle of Latina. So I'm not really super interested in that battle stuff because I think that most of them trophies appeared. Fenrir Elves Bay from Norway. That makes a little bit more sense. Army grows stronger. There's a lot of events happening. This is especially now, just like Paradox does it. Let me customize it. Pop it in the lower right corner, and let me customize the experience that way. All right, so send big by contract. Same thing here. Contract 11, sign it. How did we get the other contract? I think it got denied. Okay, that's fine. So, battleship again. Yep, alright. Max money per tank, max delivery time. I think I can do 45. So, expected revenue. 68's got to be rather tricky. This is 5 months, give or take. A little bit less. I think we'll do the 45, that's fine. Cool. Need to make 43 of them, if they accept it, of course. Which, of course they will. So I'm gonna already set up the lines. Assembly line. So let's do... I have 2. So I need 43 more. So why don't we start with 23 on the first line. So we need to do... There we go. Tank will grow stronger. Contract number 10 is fulfilled. How much money did that give me? About $500,000. See, contract got accepted. Second line then for 20 of them. So land battleship, 20 of them. Okay, so I don't need to toggle between them. It was just the problem was that I didn't have the people. Still want to be able to go and not have to go to a loading screen to just hire people and then go back through a loading screen here to actually production. This is especially when you start misclicking a lot. This starts taking a lot of time that you wanna... Can I do math here? No. Well, that works. Okay, cool. Right, yep. Oh, that's fine. And play through that. New diplomatic agreement between Bulgaria and the British Empire. Armico goes stronger, Armico goes stronger, another battle got ended. Now, France is the only one, and Denmark, so we're sending to, and I believe France is not at war, so, let's go to the admin. I know I can use buttons up top here, but I am, like, weird like that. I want to hire these people. And there we go. It's only, you know, this shaves off quite a few days. So let's go to the war map real fast. So, France's campaign, Ligusia, okay. Tanks are not your tanks are not deploying in this campaign. Alright, so there's no fighting with us. Wait, France fighting against Portugal? Where the flip is this? Luga. I've never even heard of that. So France and Portugal probably, but this is Angola, and I know that, Northern Angola. Luga, what the f... Okay, Central Portugal, North Portugal, and Galicia are owned by... Okay, somebody doesn't either know their history, or... These two are supposed to... they're called Northern Portugal and Central Portugal. Aligento... Don't know what France called... So is it over here then? No, this is Zambia. What the flip is Aluga? I'm pretty good on my Portuguese colonies. Oh, right there. Okay. But it's, they only have a single tank division. I really don't understand how that system works. Honestly, I also really don't care that much. Right. So even if we do not have the extra workers, that'll be fine. The diplomatic agreement, British Empire and Bulgaria. It's kind of interesting that we're actually not having any British requests yet. Hemispheric infantry turret. Alright, that's the infantry turret done. So we want to go for mobility and I want to get the new track links in and then I want to get a new engine in after we've got the gun. And after we've got the gun, we want to get a new machine gun because there's probably going to be a we'll see that in the design process. Alright, so turret is done, so we can get 35 engineers to go work on it. It. There we go. Remember filters, please. Right, yeah, this looks like it has... Oh, wait, this looks like it has 3 machine guns. Interesting. Okay, yeah. Okay, hold on, I'm in the wrong thing. I need to click on the blue one. There we go. Learned it. Something to learn. So yeah, I think this is still just better than all. Just it's just less stealthy. It's fine. Oh, we got some. Oh, this is actually Mark III fast steel. Okay. Yeah, just design it, but it looks like it's gonna be another machine gun tank. That's gonna be a little bit of disappointing. I'm not really too fond of the idea machine gun tanks to begin with. I think I have new people I can hire. Yep, 46. Hire them, build. And on this difficulty, I think you could fairly freely upskill your everything. I haven't been able to really lose. I am actually want to get another supply line in for about 50 of these land battleships. I'll take it from Africa, which I think is still the cheapest. So about 50 of them. Let's see, North America. Oh, yeah, no, yeah, bad idea. Africa is, and after that is Asia. So yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Cool. So at least we know that we have enough to maintain production for a little while longer while we're selling some of these battleships. I just need to up this line. And then we should be there. See, 27 days. And our contract is still at 98, yeah, so that's good. Anti-tank gun research got completed. Contract came up for the United States. So, if I looked at this correctly, I am going to need a machine gun. So, let's just research a machine gun, because without it, we can't do a whole lot anyway. God, this takes so long. Just keeps surprising me how long that researching actually takes. Yeah. Let's just check real quick what the US contracts. Oh, that's Liberia. That's a smaller tank, right? Oh, 21 tons is not actually... 375. How many? 13. Up to date. Up to price. Still about a... That's, I don't really want this contract, but, you know, if I can get it not a cheap contract in, I'll do it. That is... It has to be Liberia, right? I don't know. Rationalized tank. Another 10 of them. Yeah, same thing. Up to about 100 points. Like, this contract we don't necessarily want. We're just gonna bid cheaply on them. Interesting, just paused for some reason, and it paused again. I think that means the contract got, yeah, they got denied, but it didn't give me the pop-up. That's fine. New army grows stronger. Horse transports. Well, lucky you. New resources have arrived. War has begun between Sweden and Norway. God, everybody seems to be fighting each other. Alright. Okay, 2.8. Okay, that's a battleship's done. Delivery. Those. 45. Send them. Go. Alright, cool. That's that contract done. So we can now look big on another contract again. Engineering turret has been completed. Contract number 12 and another French. We're mostly delivering to France, which is kind of interesting. But we're up to 3.4 million again, so that's pretty good. British Empire has a new doctrine. That's good. New rules for tanks and armored units. Those rules never really made much of a difference for me, but that's, then again, I don't really play on the higher difficulty levels. Alright. Contract number 16. What do you want? 16 land ships. Well, what do you say of these? Or these are better? Nope, these will be the trick. Maximize time, ugh. Okay, I can't max out on price. Let's do about 250. Let's see, you need 16. Is there a way to reset this to what it originally asked for? Okay, 22.1. That is 3 months exactly to produce 16 of them. And what 200 points will do. Let's send it. Gives me an idea of what ballpark I need to estimate for 45 rationalized tanks. That would be more close to these, right? Yeah, because these large ones I will not do. Expected revenue. It's equal to the amount to the agreed price multiplied by the agreed number of tanks. Let's put this at 200 as well. It's 45 of them. That should be doable. Okay, I got denied on that one. That's kind of sucks. So, and I got denied on the German one. So 200 points is not something we want to aim for. So we want to start averaging on 250 and see if we can get contracts. Supply. That's the Dutch. I definitely don't think I can provide them with something that they desire. The Dutchmen. They always want weird shit that nobody delivers. Yeah, I don't have a tank light enough to do this. It's kind of interesting though. So I wanted a super light tank with a lot of protection. Just kind of impossible. Alright, well that's fine then. Battle of Harstedt has ended. Classified information. Chart to sea, super heavy. None of my tanks are involved in any campaigns. German army goes stronger. Alright, French army goes stronger. What's that, Luxembourg? They all have the same colors and the same flag. Battle of Alta. Kind of surprised I don't see any British. Okay, modernize high pass running gear. Okay, cool. That's that. Mobility. So, yep, there we go. We can get the engine. 20 days, 95 days. Okay. You max this one out, right? Yeah, so I can't even build a new one. Okay, cool. Yeah. Gonna wait for the next contract. Like, you don't have to fulfill all of them. Maybe in the higher difficulties, but for now, I think we'll be fine for a little bit. We lose about 200k a month-ish on expenses, it looks like. No, less. Like, only about... Oi, oi, oi. About 100 and something. 150, 20, 10. 80. About 180. Yeah, that's fine. New diplomatic agreement, a lot of... No contracts, though. Bit of a lull. Okay, mixed operation HMG. Let's get 2 lines going. So, I don't think there's a whole lot of interesting stuff that we can add on to this other than get the recoil guard, and I think other bits are just going to be tier 2, so that's significantly better. Yes, definitely. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they all have their downsides and upsides, but I think this one is just collectively better. Same for this one, but we can add in like the rear guard here, which seems to be what is the exact stat here? Primary weapon. Oh, that's the reliability. We could lower that a little bit. Stat-wise, not really that bad. So gun elevation and gun depression. So you can't aim it as far up, but you can aim it far more down. More reliability as well. It's kind of interesting. So this is actually then a little bit less accuracy, but more gun elevation. They all have their advantage and disadvantage. I think this one just adds in most elevation and depression. It's definitely better than this one. But I like the idea of primary weapon reliability and repairability. I think I'm gonna do that one. Yeah. Signed. So that's line 1. Machine gun. I think all of this will be tier 2. So if I had to hazard a guess, then this one already has all of that. So unless we can add anything new in it, that's it. Okay, cool. Right, let's add in another research then. Keep going. Structure. So we could... I wish I had some more info about these turrets, like especially with regards to what weapon types are in here. So this I expect to be like 3 machine guns. But there's no real way for me to see exactly what it's going to be. That's kind of annoying. I don't know what fits in there. Component size, crew requirements, limit, volume limit, mass. It doesn't tell. That flipping annoys me. I want to bypass this upper. We might get in there later, because occasionally, but actually not this time around. Okay, so there's no real new stuff that we get. So this one does lead to new stuff. So does this one. Okay, already research. Actually, 2 of these are... So these all 3 will be new. So, but this is more steel. There's better steel type. Yeah, so this is one we already know. So that would... Then, but if it's already researched, then why the fuck is it in here? That makes little sense. So, the entire component is already researched. I'm gonna just make... sorry, I was just making notes. I promised the developers that I would make some notes if I found any bugs or weirdness. But this is already researched. This is the entire research. Why the hell would I spend any time with it? How long would it cost me? Like 134 days. That's insane. Right, let's go for steel then, I guess. Well, that's... But then this thing should also be shortened, I guess. That's weird. Yeah, I think there's some stuff going slightly goof. Okay, so that's done, that's done. We're waiting for that. Contract number 19. Hey, the Brits want something. What do you want? An economical female tank. Will that do? No. That, no, no. 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 Okay, cool. We don't have an economical female tank. Alright. I probably could have designed something at some point that might suffice with it. They want a nest buster tank, so that will be the battleship. Yeah, there you go. Make them expensive as fuck. Ask for more time. I could go for 68. We have 5 months to do that. I think I might be able to do that, because so far we've been actually be able to do this pretty damn well. So that would be a large chunk of cash. Right, so let's start producing them, because I know I'm gonna get this contract. Seems the French like my my heavy stuff. Battleship, right, there we go. 68, did I say, right? So that will be 34 on line 1, 34 on line 2. Go to hiring. Hire 110 extra duders. Go back to production and assign in another. It actually doesn't really know matter what number I get him. So that's 138 days. That's within, like, I think the second line finishes even already within the contract duration. Diplomatic agreement with Norway and Romania. They accepted that contract. Of course they did. Entire French army powered by British tanks. Contract number 21. Currently not gonna pick up another contract. Because of the lack of production lines. Jesus Christ. Project number 22, yeah, it's Liberia. I think the USA is not even in yet. Right. Fine, yep. Yep. Battle of Apeldoorn. Right, the Germans were invading the Netherlands. Yeah, I think that when I think what if I would recommend for the developers, and I don't know if they're going to watch the full video, it's just probably one of synopsis of my experience so far, and mostly the bugs, is wonder your content complete, right? Because I think there's definitely a good gamer. That's why, you know, it got kickstarted and why people want to see this game succeed, and I fully agree with that. I also want to see this game succeed. But I do think we need to recognize that there is a inherent clunkiness currently to the game, and that needs to be addressed at some point. Too many loading screens. This needs a pretty significant, in my opinion, right? So this is you might disagree and other people might disagree as well, but this is in my opinion. I think it needs a significant restructuring in order flow and that kind of stuff just to get a better gameplay flow. I think the gameplay flow right now is very interruptive and difficult to get any semblance of control over. But that second contract, right, is for 10 of the other type tanks, yes. Okay, water cooled engine is done. But yeah, I think they need to start looking at how the game is being represented. That bothers me. The fact that this thing is not auto-completed really, really bothers me more than it should. Yeah, let's go for the... No, we already have an anti-tank on. So, but hold on. I could go quickly for this one. Well, it's not really quickly. 130 days. The flow, it's not flowing well. And... But that, yeah, like I said, might be my own arrogance of how I look at things. I'm not the what is it? That's not true. I have opinions. That is for damn sure, and that's nothing wrong with that, right? But I am a designer by trade, and a game designer is secondary to that. I design software, right? And a large flow of what I do is with how you look at, present, and flow through software as a user. This game is irking parts of me more than it should, and I think some of that can be fixed and prevented. And I think one of the things we need to look at is how research works. I think the research is it bugs me. I think they can do something with that. I think it might maybe more lines, more smaller parts. I don't know. It is. I think it's a problem that may need to look at. Maybe needs some iteration. Maybe that can be fixed by modding. I don't know if that modding support is even on the agenda. I hope it is. But that would be great. I think I'm actually gonna try for that contract. It's still a month. I'm gonna wait for the lines to finish and then I'm gonna. No, I think we're gonna get the contract. French contract. Oh, they don't want. They want a wire crusher. Huh? Why is my tank thing empty? Oh, they want a specifically extra requirements. Alright, well, that's contract is then out of our reach. Occupation of Gelderland. Alright, let me see. So, yeah. Wow, the Netherlands is doing bad. They lost Utrecht, or Utrecht. Noord-Brabant and Gelderland is in position. It's kind of interesting that this is called Utrecht. They got Friesland and Amsterdam and Rotterdam, which are like the two most important cities in the Netherlands, are not on the map. All right, buddy. Like, Rotterdam is the biggest harbor in Europe and one of the biggest in the world, and Amsterdam is literally the capital of the Netherlands. So yeah. Bit weird. I don't know, it's fine. There we go. William and Wallace, they can send that. Logistic company. Oh, their capacity at 45. Sign it. So can I just sign it? That takes up another line. All right, fair enough, fair enough. For a second, it's like, wait, it doesn't make any sense if I can send another line afterwards, but I do need to open up 2 lines. Okay, no, that's fine. Send them by contract. There we go. Okay, that is those 2 contracts done. Okay. I don't think of any contracts right now that I can work with because I can't do the wire crusher tank. Okay, the contract number 26. Germany, what do you want? Something, a cavalry tank. I don't think I can actually fulfill that because that is probably something that's going to rely a lot on mobility. Oh, maybe actually. Minus 63, minus a lot. I don't think these are too outdated and old. Yeah, we don't have the capacity just yet. We're getting there. Once the running gear is done, I think we have the new tank. Contract 26, that is my phone. That's my work phone, actually, that I probably should shut off. Hi there, why don't you go on mute? Because I am not working anymore. It is 11 o'clock at night. It's 9 o'clock at night because I can't read time. Breakthrough tanks. Hey, what about a land ship? Nope. Frigates? Nope. Hornets? Nope. A whippet? Dude. What the fuck is the so they're asking for tanks that aren't researched yet, so that's gonna be a kind of a sucky thing. But hey, we've run a profit so far. We are currently sitting at more cash than we did before, so that's pretty positive, I guess. Rifle tank design rumors. Yeah, I'm waiting on the last bits here. I maxed this out, right? Yeah. Yep. 70-35. There's some UI thingies going on there. It's engineers per line, and then it shows the total amount of engineers. Screenshot for the developers. Cemented steel. Right. Oh, wait, a running gear's already done? Yeah, it is. Just need to research that because I'm a moron. Cool. That's a really long running gear. I kinda... That's already researched. That should then be super fast, right? Right. I think... Okay, and if I want to give it any... If the developers watch this, if I want to give some advice... I understand this system. This is fine. However, if parts are already researched for the entire thing, the entire process shouldn't take as long. Because the difference between this one, where everything is new, and this one, where everything is already researched, is 3 days longer on the V12. That makes no sense, good sir. And I wish that would not be the case. Let me see. I want to... Okay, that's already upgraded. Let's upgrade you. Let's upgrade you. Let's build you. What do we build? We don't have an XD. Okay, cool. Done. We don't have a museum. Proving grounds not something we can... Well, that's when a new tank. Test drive. Don't want to do that. I hit a key to move my camera, which is a reflexive thing that I do. Engineering lines. Alright, cool. Let's go to engines. I don't think there's any new stuff that we can really do with that, so that is already done. Running gear. See here we can do things that are different. I can add new things. Track links. This adds a height optical step height, crew comfort, or running gear reliability. Better slope, less thing. Oh yeah, that I get why that. Okay, so we'll try this one. That's. Hold on. What? No, wait. Ooh. Hara. Brain not braining. We're gonna go with this one. Cool. Yeah. Assign. Cool. Yeah, there's nothing new on this one. We've got the... Okay, so after that one, we've got all the components and we can start designing the rest of the flipping tank. Cool! I might need to hire a couple more researchers. Actually, no, we don't. So this is what I don't get. You got 2 design lines. I think there are very few moments where you're actually designing multiple lines. Now, I know you can mix and match tanks with existing and old designs, that kind of stuff. I kind of don't really want to touch that with a 10-foot pole. I just want to work on new designs. But I do think that this entire system here needs a thinking. Specifically the design bureau, as well as the research bureau. I think definitely the research bureau needs a think in how they want to do it. Hungary and Italy, okay? Austro-Hungary and Italy. Okay, Austro-Hungarian contract. What do you want? Cavalry tanks. I don't think we're there yet. Yeah, that's not gonna do, isn't it? So Whippet doesn't win. It can be heavier. No, need more career performance, need more mobility, needs more protection, a lot more protection actually. That's interesting. And it's a little bit reliability and repairability. Okay, armed force grows stronger. New diplomatic agreement, new tank core grows stronger. Yep, that's fine. We're gonna hemorrhage money at this rate. It's lobby focus. Good God. Okay, so that's done. That's done. That's done. Okay, cool. Design process. A medium Mark II. We use... V2 is the one that we designed, right? Oh, give me a break. I'm just gonna... No. What's the difference between these two? Okay, so delete the old one. Yeah. Delete the old one. Because it's just really annoying to just have one. You can say like, I just use the most modern one. Yes, but my brain doesn't compute that well. Cool. Right, let's go to designing the new tank. Right, medium Mark II. We want that hull. We want the new engine. We want the new running gear. We want the new turret, which has in 3 machine guns as planned. So this will be then qualified as a piece of garbage. But I don't know. Yeah, so it's gonna be called a medium Mark 0. That sounds a medium Mark 1. I don't know, Mark I. Selected crew. Oh, that's got new pictures. Oh, we can even select faces. Well, the artists have been busy. How many crew? 6. Jesus Christ. Driver 4. So that needs to be a singular driver. Commander. Different slot, dumbass. Get a full-blown commander in there. Right. I don't think we get any... Oh, we got a potential other commander slot here, but we kind of probably want to half this with a... Okay, so I want a full-blown gunner. That fixes all my gunnery issues. Where's the other gunner coming from then? Because this is a commander. Commander adds gunnery points. No, this one adds 6 gunnery points. No. Where's the 2 points of gun? Oh, the gun takes over. Cool beans. Right. Doesn't matter. Commander. Okay. Gunner. Good. I want a... Wait, what happened with my driver? Oh, driver gunner. There we go. Driver. That makes more sense. I want a commander slash gunner here. Cool. I want a mechanic. And I'm 5. And I want a mechanic at 6. And we're overly crude. But we should be really performant. I don't need a loader. Where did I get loader from? Stop being a loader. Okay, we're less on crew. 2 in the turret. Yeah, works. Right. Mark 4 rounds. I don't think I need more rounds, do I? Same damage, same penetration. So why would I want to add more rounds? Can't insert duplicates, but I could add in more. Does it have any... It stacks. You know what? Not gonna ask. Could add that one in. Then we're gonna get some leaded fuel and some crude oil. Paint. Probably gonna send puts to the French. And you know what? Save. Go. Assigned 32 days. Before we ensure that at least half the crew requirements are met in order to make the tank bare minimum operational. Excuse me, what? Wait, oh, I need another mechanic in. Which I cannot do. Son of a bitch. What? So wouldn't I have like a commander mechanic in? Wait, commander loader. Commander gunner? And can I... Gunner mechanic? Oh boy. Oh boy. The design deemed inadequate. Rectify this fault to proceed. Oh, shut the f... It's too heavy. Okay. Expendables, remove a little bit. Does that help? Doesn't help. That doesn't do it. What? Mass limit. No, we're fine on that one. What the hell is it? Oh, wait, hold on. It has volume limit. What does that? Crew adds in 4.5 volume. And so now we're fine on volume, but I think it's probably going to bitch about the crew not being completely... Make sure you take at least 1 expendable per soccer type. Okay, that's fine if that doesn't add to... Yeah, sure, don't care. Fucking design it. Yes, yes, yes. All kinds of pops-ups. What is the other one? Our Battle of Mishingar. Facility upgrade for the fire stations. That's great. Any... Nope, none of my tanks are actually ever in. Okay, got APC rounds. Armor piercing composite. Universal... Hemispherical universal turret. I don't even know what that means. It looks like there's a machine gun slot at a proper thing there, so let's start. Alright, let's go. I don't know, man. New trophy has appeared. Okay, I do actually want to check that. I actually should probably look at who... Cavalry tank. Oh, that's still open. Deadlines in 4 days, so no. New trophy on the Ottoman. Ottoman trophy. Yeah, but this is all tier 1. I don't care. So what about the front? We're actually nearing tier 2. Which would that mean? Eligible for restock contracts. Engage the services of administrators. Initiate a total of 1 contracts per year. Oh, we could lobby then for contracts. So what do I... Oh, we're tier 3 with these buddies. Administrators. We hired all of them. Okay. So we could actually initiate a contract with them, but we don't have any specific... These would work, I guess? Oh, it actually does allow you to... What's the problem? That's overweight, okay. Less overweight. But that doesn't comply to all the other requirements. This is fine, but then... Okay, so none of these tanks are even remotely close. Okay, let's not do that. Let's wait till the new tank is done. I will see if we can issue some contracts on them. Otherwise, we'll just be delivering most to the French. Wait, what? Reputation tier change? Portugal. What? So, we're now tier 1 with Portugal. Legible for supply, authorized to acquire trophy tanks. Still don't want that tank. Okay. Weird. Supply, tank, cavalry roll. When does this one end? Oh, in 2 months. We might actually be able to bid on this with the new one. I hope. I really don't know what the purpose of that damn thing is going to be. Austro-Hungarian German Empire? Oh god. They're friends. That never went well. Contract number 31. We'll look at that when the new tank is ready. There we go. New tank is ready. Okay, contracts. Then we'll rationalize tank. There's a lot of defects on this one, but it scores well. That is good. All right, cool. One thing we're going to do first is proving grounds, process, get this buddy in. Takes a bit to test, 23 days. Okay. We're going to test drive the new medium Mark 1. Why? Because if we complete a test drive, it has actually raises its stats a little bit. You know, it's a good way to also check if there's anything new in the test. Oh, that's... Oh, we just... No, okay, camera was just all around. Okay, it has some speed. It's nearly 20, I guess, miles, considering that we're British. So this is going to be our I guess our female variant, because machine guns are considered female in tank design at this point still. Then we get a, it's kind of interesting though that this is the design that they're going for, considering that the Renault FT is already a thing in this timeline. But you know. There we go. That's a decent machine gun as well. This is also like super loud. I don't know how it's on your end, but I think if I look at the Discord or the OBS stuff, it looks fine. This thing does drive significantly better than our last guy did. Okay, it immediately blows up that tank. I think they did some improvements here. I don't know for sure. Still not entirely convinced by this proving grounds thing, but it's fine, right? I've seen worse. Now, I just want to clarify something. I've been saying a lot like, oh, this needs to work, that needs to work. This game is still, of course, in beta and is in active development. So everything that I say is more akin in the line of like feedback. For example, for games that have really changed from their like their pre-release version, as in the last major update, content update they did before they went release to their actual release version was, for example, tank mechanic. Tank mechanic was rather, I wasn't involved in that a little bit in their earlier builds. I don't exactly remember how I got access in that, but I don't know, I got access to some earlier builds than the ones that got actually released. And the difference between their actual release build and their latest non-release build, like one of the beta builds that they had, that was night and day, if I remember correctly. And it was just like, yeah, content-wise, there's not a whole lot of new content, just a couple of new things are added in, but the game just went from like, yeah, this is kind of fun, this is okay, and I can kind of jam, to like, yeah, no, this is looking good. So never think that what you can see now is always representative of the final product, because it isn't. This is still beta. We are active as the quality insurance team, and with we I mean everybody that watches this, that views this, that has any sort of opinion that is a, you know, a critical opinion is good to have. Telling a developer like, ah, shit, that's not really a good opinion. No, it's not, I won't call it that as a wrong opinion, because that's not true. It's not really useful. That's the words I'm looking for. However, if you say like, hey, graphically we're not entirely impressed with what we're seeing, that's fine, right? You say like, hey, maybe you can think of this, maybe you can think of that, right? These are legitimate criticisms. Like, hey, what I'm currently seeing is like, I am not really enjoying the research mechanic, and I think it needs a bit of polish. That is a useful piece of criticism to give, I think. But keep it civil, right? I see, there you go, deployment phase plus 20, repair phase plus 5. Keep it civil when you look at something and you go for the feedback and everything like that. Just know that. So that put us on 300 points, but I want to earn some cash on this one. Okay, let's lower. Okay, so maybe a little bit on cost here. You know what? 282, so we can sit below. You know, that's there we go. Let's see. We can maybe offer the same tank. Yup, few competitors offers. 285. So we can also, okay, once again. Oh. Like, this is just a guarantee that we get the contract, right? That's a lot of tanks that we need to build. That's like 90 of them. Let's start building some of these fuckers. I don't even know how long it takes me to build them. Filter, tier 2. There we go, bam. Line 1, 45. Not 1,045. That's a little bit much. 60 days. That's not too bad. Assign line 2. Hire more peoples. Instance of reference to an object, fatal error. I don't know what that means, but as long as the game doesn't crash, I don't care. It's probably a reference that it's trying to find that it couldn't. There we go. So that is that. That's that. We're both contracts. We both gonna win that. So we're now selling tanks to Germany. Because fuck Britain, apparently. Contract number. I am not going to take another contract because that's too risky. We need to first wait till these are accepted and the build. So both got accepted. Very good. And we're going to do a little bit of fixing once the proving ground is done and we're ready. We can do a little bit of work on that one. Battle of Kavala's ended. Alright, so we got our first modern-ish tanks. I don't know how high we're on the German shit list. I don't think that high. I don't expect to be that any... Nah, we're tier 1. We're barely noticeable. Alright, so everybody wants our new tanks, and I've got 2 lines running. Not going to take up another one. It requires a little bit too much planning on my end to risk it. Tank trials completed. Right, cool. So we got another proving grounds. I think if I remember correctly, you can go to the design bureau, go to the line, go into the design tank, this one, and then just, there you go. So this is a minus in score, and this is the, oh, but this is also like the thing that we're going for. So this will improve, as long as it improves the tank itself, it's always worth it to spend that little bit of cash on it. So yeah, there we go. It improves that. That's an improvement. That's an improvement. That's still an improvement. Like, it's not like some of this can be just reputation wise. We saw that in the earlier tanks, in the World War I tanks, where some of these defects are purely on reputation. But yeah, no, this is actually giving me like 1 to 2 points for a lot of things. So mostly 2 points if I saw it correctly. All right, so this tank is fucking functional. No defects? Well, you know, no glarious defects that can be easily fixed, right? Contract number 36. Let me check. Can I hire more people already? Maybe not. Maybe I can. Maybe not. Maybe I can. I'm going to the wrong buildings. That's kind of great. I was thinking of doing the entire playthrough in like a couple of hours. We're currently about an hour and a half in. I don't think that's gonna work, so I might do another one, may not. I don't know. It depends a little bit how well this one's going. I'm gonna keep going and trying to get this to about 2.5 to 3 hours long. So you gotta get a good feeling of, yeah, this is what the update's gonna be like. And at the end of this one, I will show you all of the new tank models that get added, so you can wait for that one. Or just skip to the end, unless I forget it, so... That's exciting. Yeah, this bothers me. Like, we're only getting this one and a new model out of it. Like, yeah, I am seriously considering just pushing through the engines and getting all the new running gears. Like, I always like researching like the super good engines because I think mobility is like super cool mechanically. I think I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna dedicate a line to always research something related to mobility. Okay, contract number 38. Did I hire more people? I can't remember. I can barely remember what How has your day been, Demosa? Were you busy? Yes. Do you... Is your brain slowly leaking out of your ears? I think it might be, yeah. Cavalry tank. For another 45 of them. Holy shit, So I'm gonna go for another 280 something, right? We need to extend the deadline on this one. What are we, like 250? Don't necessarily need this one, but I do kind of want it. Not a German delivery. We are. I think we should have renamed ourselves to Rheinmetall. War has begun. Actually, that might have been interesting to check. No thanks. Yeah, a lot of contracts coming up. That's fine. But what war did just begun? That's the one. Hungary and Romania. Okay. I think my contract just got denied. Yeah. Okay, so the tank that was being offered had a lot more points. I might want to pay for that more next time. I also gotta need to see how we're doing. So we're not making a whole lot of money right now. Okay, I do want to get a new contract. Okay, we're gonna accident 131. Jesus. You're saying that 131 of these losers died? That's a lot of them. That's insane. Don't do that. Gonna sit a little bit less here. Hold on, I'm gonna just reorder the lines a little bit. And we're gonna max this one out. There we go. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try another smaller contract. Assault tank. It's probably not gonna cut it. Yeah, no. Okay, so what do you want? Another assault tank, not gonna cut it, but a cavalry tank. This one is, because this would be considered a cavalry tank. Competitors offers. You know what? That's a lot of money. Okay, so let's do 350. Let's go for 300. with the maximum extension on time. Yep, contract got accepted. So that production line come finished. And then I want to up this one to 450. And then I want another 45. Oh, I think I've only got materials 27. So let's start with, nope, 26. Oh, I'm running into two problems here, actually. So let's start with 4. I've been forgetting something. I need to import a lot of resources. I forgot that I actually need to do that occasionally. So let's say about 100 of that. Can I go higher? Oh yeah. I could just max this stuff out. So let's say about 200. Okay. I said 200. 300? That's 3,000. 301. 300. 250. Oh, for crying out loud. There we go. It's because it's always keeping a 1, and 251 is possible, 261 doesn't. I want to just max this out, just get the maximum amount of resources I need for this. There we go. Sign the offer. Send me goodies. That was almost 1 million in materials, but we can make a boatload of these things then. Part of the problem right now is I think my tank warehouse is tank depot. How many can I store? I think that's the problem. Yeah, 110. So let's update the depot. Supply depot, special hangar containing reliable stored goods. Don't fucking care. Truck freight, naval freight, scrap depot, unloading stations, loading stations. Unloading speed, I think has to do with delivery. That's for goods. Yeah, that makes it all slightly faster. Unloading safety stations? I've never seen material deliveries go fucky, so... Okay, so I think my goods have also arrived, so what I can do is get the next line of... No. First things first, I need to start sending tanks, because... So, for the first contract, 45. Sign it. Second contract, 45. Send it. Right, so these are no longer in the warehouse. I have 3 in stock, 3 by contract, and I've got 1 more incoming, so that's 41 that I need then. Let's do 21 from you. I apparently don't have my high carbon steel. Hold up. Did I not import? Oh, we are waiting for the resources for 15 days. I looked at it wrong. I thought it would be on top, but these are all of a sudden on the bottom. Because reasons. Contract 1 delivered. Contract 2 delivered. That is a decent amount of cash that we made. Not as much as I expected. Okay, we've got hemispherical universal turret ready. Okay. Let's go to these reinforced rivets. Let's go to our design bureau. We go to... There's new stuff in here and I don't know why. Oh, these numbers, man. Turrets, there we go. Yeah. I don't think there's any other new or interesting parts that we've unlocked yet. No. So this would already use cemented steel, right? Yeah, so we don't need to design a new turret type. We already done that, so we can actually go to the design department and make the medium Mark 1 with this thing, with that engine, with these tracks, and with the new universal turret. And we call this the Mark 1. we working with eyes here, dumbass. The Mark 1 assault gun, or AG would then be an anti-tank AT. Mark 1 AT variant. Oh, Orko just done Mark 1M for male. Mark 1M. Yep. Add that gun in. Add the gun in. What's on the rear? I sort of expected it to be coaxial. Huh. Bro, right. Driver. I don't care about the portrait. Kimiander. Gunnar. And then we can get a gunner loader, I think. Yep. And a mechanic, which we can't fit in. So I need a mechanic in here. And a commander loader? Sort of works. We're still good on the input. Yeah, expendables. Right, I want it to have at least capped shells, which I think have good penetration. Yes. And, oh, I need to choose one type of shell. Well, that's going to be it then. Pre-war ammo, steel core cartridges, leaded fuel, and crude oil. And we'll paint it in the same weird-ass color. So the Mark 1M. Assign. Before finishing, ensure that at least half the crew requirements are met in order to make the tank operational on bare minimum. Feck. So I would need to do a mechanical loader? No, mechanic gunner would be the more accurate. Now half of them are met. Yeah. Assign. Half the crew requirements are met in order to make the tank operational by minimum. Alright, so I just need more mechanical stuff then. But bleh. So can I make you a gunner loader then? So I'm overloaded on gunners and on loaderino. So you could just kind of bugger off because I don't need you. You just need to be a full-ass mechanic then. Does that work? No. And I can't get another guy in because then we go overboard. So I need a driver to get for driving. I need a full commander to get for commanding. A gunner. Mechanic. Son of a biscuit. I think I need a slight more mechanic somehow. Alright, so don't need to be gunner loader, I need to be gunner mechanic then, I guess. Gunner... you can't be... fuck. Hold on, can you be mechanic gunner? No, because I need to be full mechanic. No, you can be mechanic... gunner mechanic. Yes. You're not full mechanic, but I need somebody to do any form of loading. So that would be you then. Gunner loader. That's over half. 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 Assign. Exceeding limit values. Assign deemed inadequate. Please rectify to result. Oh, right. We're too heavy. Can I just then pull the machine gun out? That still puts me over. Son of a bitch. And it won't accept it as being complete, so I would need to make a... I can't even do a smaller gun, because I probably don't have a flipping gun for it. They have a smaller engine. Oh, for crying out tits. So the only lighter engine is this one, which I don't even know. Like, what are those stats here? Now, how much slower is this compared to this? I don't know. Ah! It's super annoying that this information is being, I don't know, it's not withheld, but it's just being a bit trite. Firepower, universal, medium. Where the fuck is the engine? Mobility here. Wait, this thing is more agile. More transport. It's just a, wait, so it's a better engine overall. Attribute sum 198. No, this attribute sum is much lower, but it looks like... What? Whatever, this works. Right? Make sure it takes at least one. Yes, yes, let it fuel. Assign. Fuck me. Oh, God. Just give me, like, tooltips, like, compare it directly. No, there's a British contract. What the fuck do you want? You want a breakthrough tank? Does that do? No. Okay, then I don't have one. Wait, what? Oh, flip it. I just lost complete track. I need a lot of tanks. I need 49 of them. Total, no, I have 49 of them in stock. What else? Acquired by contract. So, hold on. Okay, this one needs to be delivered first. So, 45 here. Send it. Contract. Acquired by 124, and I have 4, so I need 20 of them. Okay, 20 of them. That's fine. Can I even build any of them right now? No, I don't have materials yet, so we're still waiting for materials. Okay, we're waiting for materials. Can I, in the meantime, hire people? Yes, 39 dumbasses can be hired. Dumas, not dumbass. Right, so 2 days for the resources. There we go, all resources are in. Contracts got delivered. Good. Money has been given to me. I want 10 on line 1, 10 on line 2. Let's fucking go. Okay, good. There is no crisis, even though whatever the fuck was going on has been averted. Okay, we can now store a lot more tanks. Good. I can't do any more upgrades here, right? No, I cannot. We're back at 4.8 million. Okay, good. So at least I can, you know, afford my utter spending sprees. Okay, the production line has been completed. Go here. Assign the bulk of the remaining bulk of the guys to it. There we go. We'll wait for those 3 to finish. In the meantime, I will hire more people because I want to get to that 900 so I can always run 2 more people. Contract 24. What do you want? Restock. That's not something I can do because I don't have the stuff for that. What do you want on this one? I don't think there's any tank that comes even remotely close to... I think the tank that I would have used for that is... Okay, that's completed. The other research line. Right, deliver 24 by... I want cheap. Delivery speed and safety, because I have a lot of time remaining for this one. So, I can more than 3 months, so that's fine. We can just send these out rather cheaply. It doesn't really matter if the line crashes. Contract number 44. Germany. Restock. Assault tank. Does this one suffice that one? No. No, 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 no. Well, almost. If you make them cheap, I'm not gonna do that. And, oh, maybe. Okay, few competitors offer. That's, I don't know if that's worth it. You know, we're gonna aim for that 280 again. So we're gonna just up to the lines and then we're just gonna push price until I'm at about 288. That's fine. All right, cool. Send it. That's a restock. It's a breakthrough tank. An economical female tank? I have that. That would be this one. 43! Yeah, just send it. How many do you need, actually? For 47? Yeah. Okay, where did it break on? Crew performance is too low. Mobility is too low. And repairability is too low. I don't even know how I would even solve this one. Oh, fuck it. We'll send it in. I don't think I'm going to get the contract. They immediately accepted this one. Okay, so I need to build 45 Mark 7 frigates. Okay. So that's build a 2025. Wait, what? Total required contract. 24. Okay, I need to... Alright, wait, what? What kind of contracts do I have now? I am confused. 47. Medium mark. Some numbers are not lining up. Oh, these are review. These are what I... Wait, did I not send these yet? Guess not. 24. So we'll do 12, line 1, 12, line 2. And we're about to... There we go. New month. Contract completed. Financial report, design completed. All right, so we got our new design coming in as well. That's good. So we can now offer some different tanks potentially for other people. There we go. And then we go over here. Right, cool. Yeah. Dude, I have no idea what the amount of brain rot is, but it's just so many numbers that I need to just keep in the back of my head, and then numbers and design numbers and thingies and... Oh, contract 44 got accepted, which is the... Yeah, so the Brits denied mine, but the frigate tank got accepted, so we need to build 45 of those, which should be easily enough. Okay, Germans have another contract coming up. We can probably do the... This is... Hold on. Yeah, this one performs better. We already got tank 8 fame because of commercial fame. Okay. Up the delivery limit, and... Oh, we can sell these pretty expensively. There we go. That's pretty good. Proving grounds, the new one, test it, so we can fix some of the issues with it. Because I think it might actually see some use. Okay, so they accepted another contract. So we're gonna build Wars Begun, Denmark, and the German Empire. So our tanks might actually go in combat now. That's pretty cool. That might be a weird thing to say. Anyway, first things first, we're gonna make the frigates. This one, 45 are required, and I'm gonna send in some more resources coming in. We're not taking a month yet, are we? No. And I want to do a resource storage quickly. So let's say 45 of these from North Africa. Oh, medium carbon steel. There we go. And I want for this one, put from Oceania, that's Asia. Well, it's not actually Asia. Is Asia cheaper? No. Let's say what, 200? 150. Warehouse capacity. 120. Under 100. 50? Okay, and there we go. Sign the order. Cool. Right. Need 3 days for that to be ready. One more day. Okay, that production line is finished, so we can put in the next one. The new tanks. That is, we need 32 in these. That's for different contract. I hope I'm doing this correctly. This one, contract number 45. So I think I should have 32 of them then. 24. What the fuck am I doing? I thought I had another contract running. I need 12. Too many numbers, man. The numbers, Mason. What do they mean? Okay. Unless we start selling... you know what? No. Let's just fix the design issues real fast. And enter doesn't work. Kind of annoyed. But, you know, we can solve the problems at least of it. And this one has some more firepower. Now, it is, I think, a bit slower than the other one. And it's actually cheaper as well. That's kind of interesting. And it should perform better in an anti-tank role. So that's fairly positive. It kind of looks cute, let's be honest. It looks cute. That's the wrong button. Alright, so Germany wasn't involved in the war. Now, yeah, some of my units are involved, but actually not on the German side. Oh, that is funny. Yeah, so one of my Mark 7 frigates are going to be involved in this one. So I actually want to keep an eye on this one. So, yeah, so... Your tanks are deployed in this campaign. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's keep an eye on that one then. And if any battles go on. Let's see. That's not relevant for us. There's too much information here that is definitely not relevant for us. Like the Battle of Muanza. I don't even know. I don't care what battle that is. Hungary and Italy. British Empire triumphed and gained control of the entire territory. And Portugal. Wait, what specific part did they conquer? Where did I... Oh, that might be over here? Otherwise... And this one is still ongoing, which has some of my... No, these are different company, William Foster. I thought it was because they were British tanks, they might have been mine, but they're not. Okay. God, this is happening so much at the same time. I'm really struggling to keep mentally the entire process in mind, and there are probably ways to do this or slow down and take things more carefully, but not my style. I've got, like, this is what I mean. I've got more in stock than I can scrap them if necessary. Accident in a production hall, killed some more flapping crap jitties. You got access to any more guys? I got a couple of them available. Okay, I need to take a look at it after this, because I got a couple of them available. That's pretty good. These are all Italian for some reason. Okay. It's probably not a bad idea to just hire the whole lot. You know what? I've got slots available for them. Yeah, let's just hire the whole lot, and then we'll figure out who we can do where. Seems like they're all... Oh, it's just... Wait, no, we have hired Alberto 40,000 times. This is... Wait, what? I think all my guys got renamed into Alberto, or I just gained a bunch of Albertos, or this entire list just got filled up with potential Albertos. Can I actually hire these, or is that the error that we gotten when we gain into here and we just created a boatload of random Albertos? Let's see if we have a boatload of Albertos added to the list or not. No. So I don't think there are any administrators available. I think that might be a bug. So let's go into admin. And we'll just send this screenshot. And then the one unavailable. As in, hey, this Alberto Ansaldo really wants to exist. He exists over 16 times. You know, hey, this is a pre-release for a beta version. Dedication and commitment, 400 points ranged. Oh god, oh, I think my pedals are doing weird shit. Hold on. I've got flight pedals connected, and Unity, you start scrolling into some menus, occasionally it starts doing weird shit. Okay, wow, Danes are winning. Why? How? That's not outcome. Okay. My guy did really well then. Recon, so we hit on deployment, on recon, on targeting. We equalized about on hits, and we had amount of ricochets, but we had a better gun, we did more damage, and we were easier to repair. Cool. That's pretty great, actually. I think that's about as good as it gets. We got no tanks deployed to any of the other ones. It's fine, then. Yeah, no, cry. Okay, is that minus 400? Okay, what do you want for this one, then? I think I don't have a tank that I have on offer for this. It's the frigate again, okay. Well, if we can check out the, long times, because I'm running out of 289. There we go, bam. Contract number 47. I might be risking here another... 70 is not gonna happen. Yep, okay, they got it accepted, so another 45. There we go. Frigate. Yep, another 45. Sign the other one. Go here, hire some more duders. Got no duders for hire, and we do have duders for hire. Okay, that updates at least live. That's pretty good. Not that you need to toggle. Like, this is always something that happens in games where UI only updates after it's being initialized. There's a reason you can do that, but it's not always there. It's always good when you update a number that you send a refresh to the update. Like, hey, new number, please update. New number, who it is? Research computer, refined fuel. Okay, cool. Let's get another fuel mobility thing in. All right, so we can have mid-pass running gear, high-pass running gear, or an engine. Now, I need both. But I am gonna need to choose. And can I limit 2, 3? Okay. So this is a lighter weight running gear. Now I do want a heavier running gear because I want to make slightly heavier tanks. So let's start researching this one. 110 days. Okay, cool. What I would like to see for like administrators, that kind of stuff. This is just a thought that just came up. Is that you have like scientists and research and that kind of stuff. That these are more like Crusader Kings characters, and that they have skills and updates that might be interesting for them to learn and to accrue. Right, so let's see. Does this one do neither? I'm just gonna offer it to them. I'm probably not gonna get it. If they give it to me, I have a problem, but that's we'll figure that out when we get to it. Okay, diplomatic agreement with Norway and Ethiopia. Liberia has been groundbreaking use of the assault tank. Liberia, the great tank nation of Liberia. What do we got more? Yeah, they got denied. Restock. I don't have that, so we can ignore that. So I don't know why that contract then gets pulled up. Like, I don't backwards engineers any tank. Contract number 50. Also a restock, but I do have this one. But they don't want either of them. Okay, cool. Well then, go fuck yourself. We want this tank, but we want a better version than you sold us. Well, I don't have that. France has a APX model 1937. Wow, that seems rather modern. Predicted balance. There we go. Blah, 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 blah. I got 50 days for one contract. God, there's a lot of pop-up clicking going on. You really should watch this mostly as a podcast. But even though I'm always talking about what I'm doing, so that doesn't even work. God. 45 for this one. And I have a lot of time, so... What is cheap Zen? Oh, that's a logistics limit of 30. Let's see, 1,000. That will do. Alright, cool. That's one done. Let me see if we can also jump in one contract. Restock. We couldn't do that one. Supply. However, this one, even though it lowers in score, but does actually perform better. So we can just go whoop. And it does need 13, but I think I'm going to deliver 20. And I can build 20 of them really fast. 10, 5. I don't need to do that, actually. So we just can lengthen the thing. There we go. Line is already available, and they're definitely going to accept that one. Filter tier 2, that one. Let's give me, drop down and give me 20. Sign. Yeah. That works. I think we have also another battle result with our tanks involved. Your tanks are not deployed in any of that. Okay, so why are we 52? What do you want? Nope. 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 They want breakthrough tank. I think I just designed the wrong tank for the British doctrine. They got really late in their doctrine, so that's kind of why. If they had gone, because France really early set in a doctrine. Like if they say we want a heavy breakthrough tank doctrine, you should go for this one, the multi-turret heavy hull, because this is your heavy breakthrough tank. And then, you know, for mobility, you need to get, I fucking don't know, but you need to get this engine at least, probably the V12, and then I don't know, but you need to get some different stuff, right? So you can kind of at that aim for a specific nation that you want to go with. But yeah. Oh god, there's so many new messages. We completed that one. New trophy is prepared. It's an Odin outfalling. I think the Odin is still a shit tank. Romania. Is that still a World War I tank? Romania trophies. Yep, that's still a World War I tank. So I'm definitely not interested in getting that. I think the game has slowed down, not specifically because of the speed of the game, but it's with the amount of messages that pops up. So you want to tank? Oh, that's just a resupply again. This is for French components that I don't have, so I don't care. Army growth. I think it shouldn't even offer contracts for tanks that you don't have, because even if I would have the components, I needed to redesign a tank regardless. Alright, we're pretty good on cash actually right now. That's pretty good. Right, so my medium tanks are done. New trophies are prepared. Fenrir is still a German trash tank. I think I already have a Fenrir, to be honest. Kind of stock. That one is done. 20. Slow. Go. Alright. Because I got 118 days for that. Just check real quick on the Fenrir. I think I know almost for sure that that is a yeah, the Fenrir of C. Who had that other one? France has a Fenrir as a tier-ausvoering B. That might be a tier 2 tank. Might as well buy them. I've got more than enough cash to not even bother with it. Let's buy the Odin as well. You know, I'll have a bit of fun. Didn't Turkey have a... Yeah, the Camulus... Whatever the fuck that name was. Contract love list. So yeah, Germany. How are we looking? We're getting pretty good, but not good enough. I think they need to win a couple of battles with our tanks, but they haven't been using them. They've been mostly buying them, to be honest. Germany, are you at war with anybody? Internal politics, external politics, allied non-aggression pacts. They're not at war, so I don't really see one of our tanks being used anytime soon. Yeah. Okay, reinforced bolt assembly. Cool. That was my hull, right? Yeah, structure. Multi-turret medium hull. See, I like this idea more. Limit of 10 versus a limit of 11. This might be a little bit trickier for us to work with, but I think I just like this design more as a single turret tank. I've never been like tank design for a lot of regards still going with between two. So as an interwar period, there's like two philosophies that come, almost three actually. You have the still people that treat the tank as a land ship, right? This sort of also wasn't named, they were land ships. And with that came the philosophy of ship warfare, right? So the idea of multiple turrets seems completely normal. Because ships have multiple turrets, right? You have your machine gun turrets, you have your medium gun turrets, like your 20-pounders. Then you got your 20 millimeters. I would be at like your 2-pounders. Or you got your 6-pounders, and you got you got bigger guns. But they are still, at the end of the day, are treated mostly as ships, and this is where you see a lot of multi-turreted design coming from for tank design. However, at this time already, there was the idea what the Brits were starting to run with was with two types of tanks. It was the infantry tank as well as the cavalry tank. Cavalry tank would be a lighter a tank with a more sense on speed and outflanking and outmaneuvering the enemy. The infantry tank would be the tank that would be used to support the infantry. So this didn't need to be as fast, but it just needed to be very heavy armor, so it could be like a mobile pillbox, basically. From this, you get stuff like the Matilda, a very slow, heavily armored tank with a decent gun, and your Crusader, which is a much lighter, faster tank, but does use the same gun. So this is also the philosophy that you see in England, but you kind of see that in in this game as well, where in your different designs are starting to get more and more cater towards the thing. And you can see it also in the requests. Right now they're asking for a breakthrough tank. Now a breakthrough tank more traditionally is something more like a land ship, right? So this would be your like this type of deal, but they probably want like the multi-turreted thing, like a land ship, while we are now currently mostly focused on cavalry type tanks and tanks that are fast, that have the idea of creating a gap in the lines. That would be for a breakthrough tank, but you would flood our type of tank through it. Fast tanks that can quickly cover a large amount of ground and take out defenses from behind and that kind of stuff, which I find personally a more interesting design to sell, right? Because I have the advantage of hindsight is 2020. I can tell a tank. I can tell like past tank designers, like, hey, this is what we do for modern tanks. And that also comes to, of course, you have to understand is these tanks didn't come out of the design for these tanks didn't come out of nowhere. This was partially like the infantry tank and the cavalry tank. This came from like new doctrines that were designed by the British because they partially wanted to kind of sort of prevent another trench warfare system to happen. So they designed their infantry tanks so their infantry could be supported by tank battles, so they could break through enemy trench lines. That's why like things like the Churchill, for example, were such a long ass tank, because it was designed partially, and the Churchill was an old design already when it came. It was like completely outdated when it came into World War II. It was designed as a trench crossing tank and provide firepower to support the infantry. After that break would be made, it was the idea that fuckers. The idea would be to use like other tanks to break through the rest of it. So that's sort of the thought process behind it. Now I kind of want to look and see. This is all still tier 1, isn't it? Yeah. Yep, this is still all tier 1. Like I was expecting some tier 2 stuff. Considering my designers have really nothing to do, I might as well start working on some of this stuff for shits and giggles. Like, the only thing that gets captured is outdated and useless. Cool. But yeah, I think that's an interesting thought process to figure out, like, what the hell is going on. I don't think... Yeah, so, once again, they want the contracts that I can't fulfill. Don't care for that one either. Right, Romanian contract is new. A rationalized tank, 800, 812. So this one actually performs better, just loses a little bit on mobility. And I think this one, actually, this one seems to be working a lot higher on mobility for some reason. That's very interesting. I think this one might be superior, even though it uses technically a weaker engine. Alright, so that's a little bit too much that I want to pay for that. So let's keep this about 300, and I don't think I need to extend the line for this. So let's keep this about, let's say, who's my competitor? That thing. Okay, we definitely can blow that out of the water. So let's do 294. Okay, That is for 16 of them. Yeah, and I can't do that one because that's a specific contract. So let's just already set up 2 lines of 8. And we quickly gonna finish this one. So that's one. 8, 8. Right, hire some more duders. So I think with that we can... 18 employees. Okay, higher than 18. But at least it can run for 2 lines, right? So that's pretty good. So in 11 days we have the tanks. That's fast, by the way. That's pretty good. I don't know if that's from game perspective fast, but from reality is fast. We just pumped out quite a large amount of tanks. We finished 16 Mark 8 tanks in just 12, like 2 weeks, basically. That's insane. 16 of them, bam. And we can set them dirt cheap and unsafe. All right, the cheapest bidder. Welcome to the army, son. Contract number 57, been completed. Restocks we can't do because they're asking for very specific stuff we don't have. Some battles have been started. Reverse engineering is completed. I think I'm just gonna reverse engineer a whole lot. This might flood over my everything, but that's fine. Daimler process. Are you telling me that this is a different? There is some different stuff in here. I don't really want to do this. I'm not gonna do it because this is gonna lead to a whole lot of stuff that's definitely gonna be problematic in the list of things you're gonna overflow, and the UI is already fun enough to tackle. So hold on, if I turn this on, it's just sorting, but if I would do this, would it then only... No, it would not only show up contracts. Nope, it just adds in the stuff whenever it needs. Kind of crapped. Oh, cool. Yeah, no, that's cool. Road events don't care. Actually receive all of them. I want to pause on tank contracts. Trophy tanks. Personnel updates. Yes, tank battle reports and rival tanks. I think that is fine. So receive still pops, I think, open. So I already got that in. I think for this one... Oh, wow. Did not expect that one to do. This is for the French. Okay, 15 will do. 600. And I can get a little bit longer. So that's for 15 assembly lines. So 7, 8 will do. Let's see, 8. And... Oh, no, that's fine. For a second I thought... Okay, that's fine. I do want to check resources real quick. And get some more if I need to. Okay, so let's say about 50 of them. Okay, get about 150 of them. Nope, that's warehouse capacity going in. Let's say 130. We're almost there. 120. 100? Yeah, there we go. Yep. So we're more than good on our warehouse. I think I'm going to up my capacity a little bit further if I still have a available upgrade slot for that. Depot, which allows me for what? Yeah, more storage. That's good. Go, 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 go. Supply truck freight. Depot will probably feel lower, so it will increase delivery reliability. Yeah, but it's specifically for... I don't really understand this anymore because, and I will go into it right now, it doesn't really say what is the type anymore. So it's like difficult to update. So the war has begun. Is that one of the messages that we wanted up? Okay, so I think I wanna... This one wanna pop up as well. Yes, that should have me less interrupted. Contract accepted, that's what we expect to see. Medium Mark 1 is done, and our current balance. Okay, so the medium, there we go, and delivery. Okay, so that's actually good that it's in there. No site contracts. Right, I don't care. This one, low, send, go. Okay, cool. Now it'll be a little bit, because there was such a large amount of random craps being sent my way. Okay, it's a battle being started. See, this is not I don't really give a shit about, but this battle's being started. German Empire seeks to test Belgian defenses looking for a weakness. Okay, that's interesting, right? Germany versus Belgium. Our tanks are deployed. Okay, cool. Okay, these are old frigates that are being deployed here. 45 units. So I should technically win that. Okay, I've got some research ready. That's the new hull. I'm really looking forward to developing that further. We're just gonna research this, because I kind of want to just burst through over to here, right? Get to the single hull turret. And I don't think the Matilda might be in here. Ah, that's kind of a shame. I really like the Matilda. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know. Like I said, at the end of the episode, which is in about 45 minutes-ish, I will take a look at all the tanks that are available in this. I'm actually going to cancel that one. Engineering lines. Okay, cool. Yeah, we got a new hull. So we got a medium mark. So we got a medium mark. What are we calling this? Medium mark. Okay, whatever. For these, it doesn't really matter. So we'll go to the Mark 1 V1. Actually, technically, a Mark 2 would be more accurate because this is going to be... Okay, don't use an at, because apparently like, you get that sign. There we go, that's more accurate. Right, I should, of course, be not a moron and go to components and click on the create new component. Okay, so we have the choice between two things right now. Okay, we have this one, which has seems to be better, but has slightly less crew awareness, but has more crew comfort. It seems to be better, right? Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. That's fine. This thing still has a rear door, like an APC type of deal. I don't think this is the hull that I had in mind. Ammo storage. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Fuel storage. Hull hatches. Which is top thickness is lower, but has some more overall armor value. Wrought iron is new, don't really care about that one. These bolts are definitely better, but has less crew comfort, but a lot more crew safety, of course, because you don't get any shearing bolts. This would give me less crew aiming versus crew context. I think this is fine. Yeah, we're gonna delete the Alt 1, because just to prevent my own mental anguish that I'm going through. Contract number 39. Trophy could arrive. Tarentus Emily 2. That sounds like something slightly newer. That might be interesting if that is actually something newer. Hey, Ottomans. That's not something newer. That is still one of the very old ones. Yep, that's doing its thing. We had a new contract, right? Cavalry tank. Yep, same thing. We're gonna deliver 48 of them for a lot of cash, and I want to take as long as I want for it. There we go. Thank you. All right, let's just... We expect to get these contracts after a while. Assembly lines. I wish I could filter these. I remember these filters, but that's beside the point. This one. Contract found 14. Wait, I have a contract for these? Oh, right. I have... Okay, hold on. I don't understand. What the hell's going on? I'm not producing any, and I've already... Hold on. Let me just... Okay, okay, we got the contract for 48 Mark 1 M's. Yes, okay. Start producing them. I don't know what the hell's going on. So that is... Something weird's going on. I need 1 for more for this one. Total required build is 63, so I could get 30, but I already have 14. I need 1, and what's the other one? 48, so 25 and 24. There we go. I'm gonna wait for 1 to be completed. What the hell? What the fuck? Okay, hold on. What the fuck's going on? Delivered one. I only sent 1? Alright, okay, so... okay, proper brain rot is setting in. Okay, that's fine. Okay, production. Cancel the 25, go to 24. There we go. Alright, cool. We should be back on track. Christ, it's... okay, we're gonna do a contract. No, we don't. I think we... oh, we delivered? Okay, engineering completed for the medium Mark 1 V2. Now, I kind of want to take a look at what we can do with that. I don't expect a whole lot, and I think I'm going to ignore one of the track types that we've got coming up. So, this is the turret, right? So let's get the new engine, the usual engine in. Whip it to tracks. We don't even have a track type that fits on where you're going to universal turret. We have a... okay, gun, and we've got a couple of bow machine guns. Okay, this is... I don't think this is one that we're gonna do a whole lot with. Yeah, I think I'm gonna ignore this specific hull design. I thought this might be a Mark 4 Light for some reason. Is it a Mark 4 Light? I can't remember the actual name. I think I'm going to ignore this one. Because I don't think it will be a significant enough upgrade for what we're currently already doing. So, maybe I don't. I don't know. Hold on. I want to check. Structure. Yeah, I think this is where we're going to get our first new version. Yeah. Yeah, this is also where it comes in with research and why I find this research needs to be designed differently. So if I want to, like a moment of critical, and I think I've been thinking about it a little bit in the background, is what I would like to see is this more organized in the way how Hearts of Iron does this, like light tank hulls, medium tank hulls, heavy tank hulls, right? And order those in order. That makes a lot more sense, like me. Light turrets or machine gun turrets, mixed turrets, right? Start organizing these in more logical categories and have them as a logical advancing path. Because right now, I do not know if what I'm these tracks that I'm researching, yeah, they might be called armored bogie mid tracks, right? But I already noticed that this one wasn't available for the other thing. The only one that was available was the Whippet track, which is which is an older one. So that's what I mean with them redoing the research tree. There's a lot of unnecessary confusion and ambiguity in there, which I think can be simplified by looking at how some other games tackle this problem. And I think there's a lot of reasons to dislike the design system that is in Hearts of Iron 4, but I think their tech trees are very well designed in readability overall. I think that's pretty well done. You kind of get an overview. This is what I'm researching, this is what I'm getting, and this is what I treat. Like, am I researching a heavy tank frame? Am I researching a medium tank frame or a light tank frame? What are the stats that it's going to give me? And I think this game can benefit a whole lot from that mentality as well. Of changing the battlefield process ended. German Empire is seizing the battlefield. Okay, I want to check how our tanks do, but I think that our game can do a lot by looking at what that does and how that can be used and be implemented here. Because I think one of the biggest problems right now is how research works and how it is structured. Tanks, frigates. I think we did really well. We apparently got a minus 25 experience bonus. We've got some numerical bonus, so these guys are better trained, had a better commander. Marvelous performance. The tank's overall excellence in the battlefield was a sight to behold, contributing to the resounding victory of our valiant British forces. My brother, you're fighting for Germany? Are we selling them tank crews as well? Mark IV frigate fame update. Okay, that's pretty cool. And yeah, same here. Though both were inexperienced. Okay, that's good to see that our tanks are doing good. How does that relate to our German friends in our reputation? Still not super high. Okay, I would like to see some more there. Contract 61, rationalized tank. That sounds like a Mark 1M. Yeah, that Mark 1M. That's 68, max price, max time, bam, bam, bam. Yeah, we are selling en masse to Germany, and I think that's it's gotta be a thing. So 68 is 34 a line. Let's go. Mark 1Ms, 34. Assign. Cool. I think these are still being delivered. That's a restock that we cannot do. I wish you can unclick them away. Like, yeah, don't want to ignore this contract. Anyway, I think the other one is that we're still sending, if I looked at it correctly. Yeah, so that contract's fulfilled right now. Good. 9 million. Yeah, we're making good money. Army Corps grow stronger. Interwar artilleries, that's not really relevant for us. And okay, mostly news about Army Corps. That's some battles. I wish you could differentiate with battles between what we and what the Camellias Mark II. I don't believe that is a tier 2 tank. I think that's still a World War I tank. But I want to check just to be sure, right? Yeah, that's still a Mark I tank. Or tier 1 tank. So nothing too interdusting. Army grows stronger. We've sent to France and Germany most. It's kind of interesting when you think about it. Accident. 130 something people just decided that death today was the way they want to go. Like, it's insane when you think about it. 120. Hired a whole lot. Yes. So we can at least get this back up and running a little bit more. That's also something that I wish they would explore, but it might not be within the scope of the game. Is other factions or rival factories is a thing, and I would like to see that explored a little bit further, and just like espionage and that kind of stuff. I actually can't remember if this is a thing that they want to entertain or not. Let's see. We'll send 30 by low and slow. And I still need to send 38. So we'll do medium for this one then. 38. There we go. Bam. Right. That's that contract finished. Just needs to be sent. Cool. Belgium has armed its World War I infantry regiments with new equipment, the Lafayette, whatever the hell. Oh, Kelly, Dokali, that is another contract done. We're up to 10 million, so we made a decent little bit of profit. I think I'm gonna go for these battles at... Yeah, that's fine. Because occasionally it is useful. Oh, I think I missed one of my researches completing. Structure, yeah, just keep going, because that's the Wotan cemented steel. That's the one we're going for. Firepower, I think I'm going to leave as is for now, because I want to go and get... see, I don't even know how many... It's an i6. Okay, it's a medium engine. It's also an i6. 95 horsepower. That's not a whole lot. 90 horsepower. So that seems to be like the smaller and the heavier engine. This one is another i6. 105 horsepower. Okay. Alright. Oh, cool. Things are going a little bit faster now that I don't get interrupted like every other, minute. Like the minor updates. I still think it would be nice to have like a stacking pop-ups here. Okay, war has begun against who and who? I think it'd also be interesting, like, hey, these are nations that we're in contact with. I want to see who this wars, because Portugal and France. Okay, we have delivered tanks to France. My tanks are deployed in this campaign. Oh, Belgium is getting the snot kicked out of it. Oh, cool. Yeah, we are on the Belgian side. Interesting. Okay. The French won this. The tank's woeful performance across the board proved to be our undoing, resulting in a disastrous outcome that defied our unyielding British resolve. Okay, so it was worse on recon. It was better on deployment, better on targeting. It was worse on hitting, worse on ricochets, worse on penetrations. How is this? I think it's not the tank's fault. I think it might be the commander's fault. Tough performance. Now, the performance of our tanks in the field is acceptable. It falls short in the excellence we strive to achieve. We must continue to refine our designs, tactics to ensure that our armored forces truly become dominant forces on the battlefield. Well, that's fine. And we've got another one coming in here, which probably not going to be in any of my favor. Contract number 62. Probably not something we can do. Exploitation tank. That is much more up our alley. Look at that. The Mark 1M. There's a lot of fame, actually, which is actually pretty... So, series fame, design fame, commercial fame, so this means that it's being sold a whole lot. But it doesn't have the most positive results in the battlefield. Doesn't matter. People are buying it. Here, you get 48 of them. There we go. Hey, this might not be the best tank, but it's the one that you can buy. Alright, 24 of these babies. There we go. Right, pumping them out. Like, first you buy cheap tank, then later when you've got cheap tank, you'll buy good tank. Just need to fill them in larger numbers. Worked for the Soviets, for fuck's sake. It should work for us. The contract. And France seizing the battlefield after first combat matter in 9th Battalion to be spear. I think the Belgians don't know. Okay, that's not a Belgian one. Wait, are these both mine? Marvelous performance. All right. Hey, you want to restock? I can't do that because you're asking inferior parts, so piss off. Battle of Boma, Portugal and France. Hold on. Portugal and France. Okay, we're not involved in that one. Right. I don't know why these are actually not completed at the same time. Game. You're being weird. Anyway, send these. Can I send them all in one go? Yeah, I can. There we go. 48. Blap. Go. Bomb. Beam. Oh, hold on. It says them. Actually, this is a truck delivery that we just shipped. Army grows stronger. New trophy has appeared. Vendria, Ausvoering C, which I don't care about. Battle on Boma ended. France seizing the battlefield. Army grows stronger. Alright, we completed the contract. We are blasting through this contract, so that's pretty good. Contract number 64 for 22 tanks. Restock we can't do. Supply we may be able to do. We might be able to push some more cash out of this one. Not exactly. So let's do 284. How many did I need? 22. Pff, easy. 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 We can already have these in stock before you know it. 22. That means 11. Dumbass. There we go. No, Dumas. Dumas, not dumbass. I don't even know who Dumas is. Ah, crap. Am I out of water? Don't be annoying. I'm a matter of fact not out of water. Even with half these messages turned off, I still get a fuck ton of them. Alright, production finished. Supply lines. That's the wrong one. Hobbity, 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 hobbity. There we go. Bam. Contract delivered. 22. Where's the cheap motherfucker? There we go. YouTube's gonna fucking demonetize this one because of my excessive swearing as I get more and more tired. Can I... Hold on. No, I don't want to do the proving grounds. Please don't. I don't even know how to... I don't know how to scrap tanks, even if I wanted to. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Contract completed. Noise, noise, noise. Actually, on... Is that a pop-up that I can control? Oh, supply contract. Colonial patrol tank? What, an armored car? No, I don't know what they want. What's the problem with this one? It's too heavy. No, we're good on heavy. Oh, wow, they just want significant better stats. Okay. Can't deliver that. Unless I design a lightweight armored car that I care about. Which I do not. Colonial patrol tank. Fuck, they also want a colonial patrol tank. Maybe I should design a new light tank? Nah. They don't know what they want. Contract number 67. Colonial patrol tank. Stop asking for colonial patrol tanks! Like, it's also stat-wise in kind of nuts what they're asking for, so I'm also gonna blame them for that one. Let's see. Structure. Right, so in 198 days. We're gonna achieve with this one? I don't think so. We have about 20 minutes left. Maybe if things don't go too slow. I could probably for a while ignore the whole lot, but colonial, let me guess. You want a colonial... No, you want a land battleship. Oh, you don't want mine. Alright, what do you want? Colonial patrol tank? Seriously? Yeah. Specialization. Front thickness. Shock resistant, kinetic resistance. Shells. Shock penetration, rate of fire. Yeah, they want just a machine gun tank. They want like an armored car, really. There's probably a design that you could use for it, but that's something I don't really give a shit about. No, to be honest. Control... Oh, yeah, well, fuck me. Yeah, they all want colonial tanks. Breakthrough tank. Well, they don't want breakthrough tanks, buddy. They want colonial tanks. How do you know? Well, I've got 15 people asking for it. New administration is now... Charles Guil is hireable from France. Alright, well, cool. Right, can I find them in the list of Antonios? There you go. Wait, that is John Corbin. Okay. Increase your reputation points with France unlocked as administrator. Hey, these guys don't even exist because I can't even select them, but I do have a new guy. So I would need to increase my reputation points with France to do that. I don't know what I'm at, but... Engage the service of administrators. Okay, so we need a little bit more. What are we at for Germany, by the way? Oh, we already are. So I could do a contract lobby for one of my own tank types. So that will be... I don't know, actually. These guys? No. I gotta tell me this all want colonial stopgap tank. The fuck is... Are they all stopgap tanks? Yep. Okay, so I think my tank's fallen out of favor. New administrator has arrived. All right, cool. Army contract number 74. I think they just want a new tank type that just doesn't exist right now, at least not from us. Now, we could decide like, oh, we're going to design a tank specifically to fit these design criteria, but that's not me. I'm not going to design a tank specifically for you. It's insanity. Let's go. Track, engine. Let's do that. Right? Yeah, that makes sense. That makes all kinds of sense. Right. Oh, right, administrator. Can I plump him in here? What are you good at? 10% power unit, running gear, engineers per line, maintenance focus, and lobby focus. We are researching running gear, so... That did do nothing! What the fuck does that even mean then? So that's not after the... Interesting, can I... Oh, you can actually rotate. Cool. Alright, doesn't matter. We just kind of want to burn through some of this. Right, yep, rival tank designs. We're sitting on 11 million. Like, we're fine. Right, what do you want? An assault tank. I might be able to oblige. Oh, I got 2 assault tanks. I don't think so. Nope, because you want a specific restock, and you want the same. They literally are asking for World War I tanks. Or tanks that don't exist yet. They're kind of wiggling between the two. That's weird. New trophies arrived. Fenrir OC. Yeah, another World War I tank. Can I just mark as read? Oh, there we go. Thanks. New trophies arrived. Communist Emily 2. We know what that is. Contract, supply, colonial patrol tank. Haha. Yeah, none of these will do. Right, cool. Hey. Oh, you want an assault tank? Does it happen to be one of these? Okay, we can do that. 16 of those. Alright. Alright. Hey, you ask, we build. You ask, we build. Considering that they develop all parts ourselves, on the side, you probably would be producing like machine guns and that kind of stuff and selling them separately as well. Land battleship restock. Oh, you don't want my land battleships. Alright, let's deliver those tanks. You know, get a little bit sent out once in a while. There we go. Boop. Bop, boo-doo-lop, doop, doop, doop. Can I got shift control? Nope. You can type, so that's not really that necessary, but so far, very light on the box. Like one weird one with the thingies. Is that another contract? Colonial patrol tank. Nope. Colonial patrol tank. Colonial patrol tank. Colonial patrol tank. It will exist in about 40 days. Wars begun between Germany and the Empire and the Netherlands. Well, let me guess. A breakthrough tank. Okay. Yeah, neither of these actually does suffice. Trophies appeared. Odin. That's still an old one. 2 contracts, and they are very colonially and very patrol-y. Now, I do genuinely think that the one tank that I kind of ignored because I didn't like the design, that could have become a colonial patrol tank, but I didn't like the design, so I ignored it. Let's see, 11 limit, and this is even a lighter one. Oh. Huh. Suitable for domestic tanks as well, leaf springs. Wait, what? So this is less mass limit and is less mobile. Significant... I say these are better? But it is like the limit of them. Okay, let's do engines first then. And let's start developing the, I really need to click from the top, because otherwise we go through an extra loading screen. Right, running gear. There we go. Is there anything like really cool I can add into this? Yep, light cruisers. Less crew, you know, likability. Oh my goodness, there is some interesting stuff in here. Road speed would be lower, but cross-country speed and operational range is significantly better, and they are less heavy. Jesus Christ, those are heavy. I do like these leaf spring suspensions and not these bogies. Yep. Right. This has less agility. This would lower my cross-country speed by a little bit. Or you can do this, but it has slightly less running gear. I kind of like this one though. This is less crew comfort. This is one. Okay, so I think I like these star idlers. Yeah. So we'll do that. All right, assign. I don't think I need an engine design. I don't need. We definitely don't need this. I could look at turrets. These are 2 machine gun ports. Okay, this will be the front then, I guess. Stop showing me. Okay, so I also have this one. Okay, that looks like a more proper tank turret at least. See what we can make, right? Alright, cool. Yep, that's fine. A little bit less crew aiming. It's a little bit heavier, so let's do the internal radio. Right. Yep, that's definitely better. I think I'm gonna squish that one. Has a little less. Yeah, so that crew safety thing is what I'm worried about. A little less top thickness, but more structure, more top ricochet, and a lot more crew safety. But this one seems to be even better, and it's even lighter. Wrought iron is new. Yeah, that's not. Okay, let's assign that one as well. Alright, cool. Slowly working towards the new stuff. Coolio. 882. I think I need a couple more engineers. Let me hire a bunch of them. Let's say we're 40 of them. So there we go. And I don't think there's any available duders in here that have any interest to us. Nope, because Alberto Ansaldo is unhireable because he doesn't exist. But he's in our list. But he lives in our hearts. And our logs apparently 35. There we go. 51 days left. Okay, that takes a little bit longer than I expected, but there we go. There we go. I might run a little bit longer because I want to finish this last tank. And then, yeah, regarding the reception, I might do another episode somewhere this weekend. Juan Steel. That's the new hull ready. Cool, 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 cool. And I didn't actually really look. Okay, so there's another. Wait, that's actually not a new hull. That's a new hull. This looks like a, yes, multi-turreted light hull or a single-turreted light hull. Single. Definitely single. That's 122 days. Yeah. What time is it? It's about 11 o'clock. This episode is... Yeah, let's just rush through this. We can do this. So we got a new material type. I might want to, you know what? Yep. Let's cancel this one because it's not relevant for the running gear, but it is relevant for this turret. So turret. Please remember filters. This one I wanna. Okay, yeah, because that is more weight, but it does add in protection. Okay, that's all we needed to know. Delete that. Remove that. That one doesn't really need to exist either. Create component. Yes, I would like to create a new component. I want to do that. That's fine. We wanted to use the radio. We wanted to use the reinforced bolts because they are definitely better, because they have a little less crew comfort, but a lot safer. We wanted to have the lighter hatch on the roof, and we want to use the new Wotan cemented steel, which is heavier, but offers a lot more kinetic resistance, ball resistance, and shock resistance. Assign, there we go. Okay, cool. Kind of a bad thing to be potentially running into is that the guns that we're having on our tanks are very much outdated. Colonial tank, we can't do that one. Restock is a specific one, and a breakthrough tank. I don't think they want any of my old land ships in this one, no. This one has one of the best scores, and it's not gonna happen. Okay. I am surprised that there's not a single, like, interesting trophy yet, that has popped up. Breakthrough tank. Oh, same problem. They don't want, I think my tanks might be a little bit too advanced in certain regards. Okay, 21 days for that. Yeah. Okay, yeah, the rifle tank cores grow stronger. Don't really care. New contract, let me guess. Colonial patrol tank. Now this, I think, because there's so many people asking Colonial patrol tank, we are actually in the process of designing a fairly lightweight, rapid response vehicle. Wire crusher. Okay, that's a very specific World War I tank they're asking for. I'm really surprised that there is still these many requests for a World War I tank. War between German Empire and Belgium, so we might see ours in new trophy. SS Emily 2, that's a new one. That might be some reverse engineering that we could do. Trophies. Nope, that's a okay. Oh, we have a potential administrator. Administrators. Haha. Right, so there's a potentially a French one. Oh, we could hire this guy. Okay, cool. Nice. Well, we're moving. I guess France is fighting with our vehicles, so we're getting a lot of the response from that. Okay. Oh, do we still need to hire the guy then? How does this work? He's not on the list. Or is he on his way? Because that's what he normally does. Alberto Osando, increase your representation points in Italy. Yeah. Will arrive in 1 day. Has arrived. Okay, cool. You are expendable focus. Fuck off. Component focus. Reduce the research costs. Most special nodes for ammo, components, construction costs, don't care. This is for common nodes and special nodes. I think this guy is then okay for research, but I don't think... And otherwise he's for building, so I don't think he's actually that good to begin with. So let's just run you in and you in, select. And we'll get this guy, the other guy that we had in here, because this is still like running gear and power unit, which is something that we are working on quite. So that's the new engine. Yep. We did say we wanted to get this engine. We're probably not gonna, it's like Mark 1. So what I'm probably gonna do is gonna do a Mark 1 with all the stuff, and we might do a Mark 2, or we just do Mark 1 as single. It depends a little bit what we can fit in there. I might also research this guy later on, but for now that's gonna be fine. I think, actually, you know what? Ignore engine for that specific reason as well. And I kind of, oh right, I forget, you can just bypass all of this. Which is still weird to me, because I can just research this and then get the biggest gun. And this is a howitzer, this is not an AT gun. Modernized anti-tank gun. And a heavy MG. Huh. So I could make an AT version, right? By researching into here, here, here. And then make an HE version to research in here and here. This is why I don't like these research trees. They're confusing me. We need firepower because we all have a very, very shitty anti-tank gun. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on that first. So we'll pick up this one. The high capacity rounds. Then we go here and here, which gives me the modernized anti-tank gun, which is the best anti-tank gun. Then we go rear charge shrapnel rounds into the howitzer and into the heavy anti-tank gun. Then we have at least the guns. Then we might do a little bit more structure to finish up this, all of this. And then we finally finish off mobility, because I think this engine will be enough. I'm hoping. I don't know for sure, but that's kind of what I'm hoping for. Right, so I don't think I have a new hull yet, because that's the medium Mark II that we're looking at, so... Right, yeah. But we do have the new engine platform, which I think this one is just the best that we can get regardless of everything. Sum is 315, 344, maybe not. Hold on, create component. Yep, there we go. Let's see. I don't care much for stealth. But this is still better stats overall. Okay, that's fine then. What is this? Obstacle trench width. Why is this determined by engine? I don't know. Power unit 8. I think that's still better. Cross country speed, power unit. Okay, this is getting slightly confusing. This would suggest it's a better version. Yeah, so it uses all the most modern stuff, but its stuff not seems to be... So how does the other one having more attributes sum? Huh. Well, we'll see that in the final design process, I guess. We'll kind of see what engine that we can chuck in there. Might be another reason to just do actually research a new engine. Alright, so that's that done. So I will leave this as is for now. And I will go into that firepower thing that we were talking about. So we're researching a lot of shells. But let's design that new hull and let's see what we can do with that. I want to get this tank design done. So we are... That should be a very familiar little guy. Right. So let's create a component. Yes. And let's see. That is 925 radio, headlights, bolted hatch is fine. What is this? This is the ammo count, but not less crew safety. More ammo. Okay, but that's the crew safety being a problem there. Side thickness, operational range goes down. What is this? This side thickness goes down significantly, but adds good crew comfort, good structure, and good operational range. I think it's not even that much worse than the Mark I, in all honesty. Right, ammunition cell stowage. I think it's positive. Additional fuel storage. Right, so we do want to use the new steel. And I want to use the reinforced bolt rivets assembly. Assign. Right, that's that. Yeah, 15 days to wait for that one. I don't think there are any real contracts. Yeah, colonial patrol tanks. Can't complete that. Is that breakthrough tank? Neither can we commit to that. Stopgap tank. I don't think either or are suited for that. Okay, so we have new hull. We don't get the new guns yet, so we can design a initial version and we can kind of see what we can do with that. So create a design. We delete the first one because we want to use the second one. For engine, we can only use that new Puma engine. Good thing that we researched this. This one can only take the new Pegasus tracks that we developed. And we do not have a turret that fits on it because F me. This would make it completely useless because it doesn't have a gun. At all. Okay. Yeah, so that's kind of it for now then. Yeah, save the design for now. That means we need a turret. I had hoped the other turret would fit, but it doesn't. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna can that one for now. I'm gonna go to structure, and we then do need the dual purpose turret, which is gonna take 127 days, and I'm running at 3 hours. I'm gonna call it here for now. I will show you the tanks that they have in their preview little thing. So if you want me to continue this, like the video, let me know in the comments down below, and I will do more. I think it's a good showcase of what you expect and what you run into, and it also allows you to kind of see like, hey, this is where the thing's going with development. I like what I see. I may not like what I see, and you may be ready to form your opinion of what's to come. Just a reminder, this is a preview of the upcoming update. We're not there yet. Right, let's go to the main menu. Let's save the game as the Tubese Save. Exit instead of quit, because language, I guess. Right, yes, workshop, that's the one. This takes a little bit to load. So far, I'm still impressed, but I think I would like to see the research redone. I think it takes a lot longer to do things in there and it doesn't. I don't really like the way it's designed initially, so I think that needs some little time. But let's go through the designs. I don't want to necessarily. Okay, I need to design apparently stuff in here. If I so let me just quickly click through all of these. I think these are all the components that are finished, so you can just quickly just figure out what you want to do. Like, hey. I'm gonna click just everything in real quick, so ignore most of it. Switch camera, yeah. So I don't necessarily recognize this one. I sort of do, but I believe this would be Russian then. They call it a Mittler Traktor. Okay. Okay. Huh. We might actually have a tier 2 tank here, because this is a interesting. So we have this one. I'm not gonna go and click through all of them. We have this one. This is a Charles 1 bis, I believe. This is one of the Renault sequels. We've seen the medium Mark 0. We are currently working with a light Mark E. We have the heavy independent, which is one of those traditional ship designs. So let me just quickly throw one together. So you, and it's actually kind of interesting because here you can see this is one of the aspects that I like. Once you have all the research, you can get some interesting stuff. Like you can see what fits on here. I think this would fit best when I look at it. Let's see, filter tier 2, sort by attribute sum, right? We'll do the most attributes. And we got all of these support Mark 4, so we got a German turret right there. That's kind of fun, you know, when you think about it. I always like those German turrets. But these are your classic, and a nice French turret on there. Got a gun in that one. These are your land ships. It looks like the gun there is coming out of the rear here as well. Okay, let me just scroll over. Maschinengewehr. Bam, bam, bam. And another one in the turret there. That's the biggest one that can fit. And then we'll just paint it British green. Actually, we'll make a German Feldgrau. Just the camera. So yeah, you can make one of these land ships if you want to. This is one of the breakthrough tanks I guess that we're looking for. We got the medium Mark 1, medium Mark 3, the light E, light tractor, and this is where we all go into the tier 1s again, and we've seen these. So that's what we have here. Yeah, so this is all early interwar stuff mostly. I think there's a whole lot. This would be later, early war. I kind of do want to check if the one that we had in an option is actually one of these. So how can we check the difference real quick? Like, one is the it's both have the same. Okay, if the rear thing is higher than the rear. Okay, cool. I want to check that real fast, and then we know if there is actually a tier 2 tank as trophy available or not. So let me just check that real quick. The yip-tips. And otherwise, this will be the end of the video, and I will hopefully see you in the next one. I'm as critical as I am. I want to just kind of get my thoughts on the field as well. As critical as I am right now, I do think this game still has a lot of potential. I would like to see more of it done. So this is the old one, okay. I like what I see, but I think it needs. I think the developers, and I don't know if they're aware of this, so that's what I want to state of is. I think the research system needs an overhaul. I think it's very flawed, and I would like to see that changed and to make that make more sense. I think that also I think the engineering bureau and the design bureau are fine. I would love to see some restrictions on the design bureau lifted. And maybe if parts aren't inherently compatible, that the design process might take longer or has larger risk of things going wrong, right? I think I want you to be able to do stuff like that. I think also with engineering, I would like to see is when you're designing a running gear that you have more options in. Right now, it's just the armor protection that you can shift, which makes them heavier. But I would like to be able to make differences in more elements, so that you maybe have larger carry weight and that kind of stuff. So I think I would like to see a little bit more customization, because I often feel limited by carrying capacity of the tank, and there's a lot of fiddling that goes on in that one. Test range is fine. Proving grounds is fine. I think the middle bit here, this is all fine, but what my biggest worry is in how we acquire the new technology and how this works. I think this loop needs to be looked at and preferably increased. I would love to see for research to go in a way which is more akin to what Hearts of Iron does. And you have light running gear, medium running gear, heavy running gear, and then you have just a list that you kind of just sequentially start researching through. If your oils are there, and I genuinely dislike the way that this is set up, and I think it's a missed opportunity. I think one of the big things, and I've talked about this before, there's too many loading screens. Yes, they're a lot faster than they've ever been, but there's just too many of them, and I think it's unacceptable that we have this many of them. I'd rather have a long loading screen up front, and then everything is just available, right? Than just constantly going through loading screen and loading screen and loading screen and loading screen. Every time you have a loading screen, it takes you out of the experience. And I think that is unnecessary, as a lot of this is just UI stuff, and with some well done design and level streaming, and I mean from a technical perspective, there doesn't need to be this many loading screens available. But this does might take them some effort to redesign some elements. I think it's fine that we've got a loading screen for the test drive. It's completely fine, because that is a different. That's completely different. If that would be the same thing, that would be like seamless. That would be impressive. But I think that is not really necessary. Let's see. This map, as is right now, feels really dead. Something that I miss from the previews that we've seen is there was a little bit more life on the map. Right now, it feels pretty dead. And I think what I would like to see is also, this is all dirt track, or there's a lot of dirt track. I would like to see maybe if you start upgrading buildings that also like terrain starts shifting. It would be nice if trees maybe started changing, like in the season, because we have, we're currently in winter. All my trees are green. That's a little bit weird. I know this is all this is like superficial and graphical stuff, but I think that would add a lot to it to have maybe some weather effects, maybe have some clouds moving across, having some animations on the trees. I think this is something that would add a lot to this the visual, because you do stand a lot of time sitting in a tree. Another thing that I would like to see is more customization on this regard. I think that even if I don't want it in here, right? I think you should have 3 options here. You have receive, which is your pop-up. And I think you have like and another one like a smaller pop-up, I don't know what you want to call it, and ignore, right? If it ignores, it just gets filled up in here. And otherwise, maybe pops like right down here at the bottom, like you see in most Paradox games, where events just get stacked up after a while, and you can might see more like, oh, maybe this one is interesting, I kind of want to click on that. And I think that's a pretty good thing. Also, this would be nice if it was a little bit less intrusive. In all of them, maybe when it's pop up, it should be just popping in your screen, and you can ignore like this half of it. Maybe I think they need to think about that as well. Yeah. So this is a very good example. Here's where you can see like this is all done in one thing. So why would it not be? Oh, this is cool. This is both of our tanks against each other. I think there is a lot of room for improvement, and I think if the developers are serious about this, I think it's time that I think they've planned out what content they still want to add in, like the new tanks for World War II, and I think we're still going to get Cold War and Modern War. At least they are in the loading screen, so I kind of assume that we're getting them. I'm not 100% up to date in how far we want to go, but even if we end in World War II, I think they really need to start thinking about how are we going to tackle the rest of the gameplay loop. Because content-wise, I think we'll be fine. There will be enough tanks in the game for us to play around with the ship with. And I think the core gameplay loop from that perspective is fine, right? We get the contracts, we get the leveling up. I think they need to start looking into some more depth in regards, not necessarily depth, but in how we interact with countries and that kind of stuff. Because we are, for example, we are technically a British company right now, and this might be just temporarily, right? Because we don't have the other nations yet. We are just a British nation. But if Britain would be at war with Germany, we'd not be able to export tanks to Germany, of course. And I would like to see stuff like alliances work a little bit better in that, and see how the global thing works and how our arms industry can benefit from that, and maybe stuff like that. I would like to see corporate espionage. I think that might be really interesting to look at that as well. Now, I know from a design perspective why they've chosen to use historical tanks in the way in the design, but I would love to see what I mentioned before, a little bit more free flow into that. Like, what happens if I put really large tracks on a really small frame, right? What if I want to push an engine that is 4 times the size of the tank itself? Let me just do that, but give me ramifications for doing so, instead of just saying like, no, this is just not possible. And I think there's too much of that, and I think it's getting better where stuff fits together that historically did not, but I think that's still slightly too limited in some regards. I would like to see more there. And I think, and this might sound jaded, because I am having fun. I enjoy this type of game. I think most things do need a polishing pass in regards of game design, not just in like visual fidelity and quality. I don't really care a whole lot for that, even though I would love to see this map being a little bit better. But I do believe that they need to take a look at the core gameplay loop and see if they can add on to that. I think the administrators are an interesting concept, but I think they are not that interesting right now. What I would also love to see is that researchers, for example, become people, right? Not just these faceless, how many do we have? 70 engineers going on, right? Like, maybe there's like an interesting engineer, like a researcher or a historically famous person. And if that's difficult, right, maybe get more administrators and have them smaller bonuses, that kind of stuff. I would love to see a whole lot of stuff like that. I'm also not really fond of having the, and this is also kind of what shows you that we suspectedly are going to get 5 eras. This limited per era kind of feels like ass to me, I'll be honest. It feels like an artificial limitation. Just make it expensive to upgrade instead of having a upgrade otherwise to be done like that. I'd rather see that done differently. That just feels very artificial and not really that fun. And I think well played, like if you're sitting at extreme amounts of cash, I think you should be able to just upgrade faster and sooner. That should just cost you more in the end, right? Because you're running more buildings. So it already is self-balanced. So this right now feels like an artificial limitation of why can I not upgrade my production hall to level 3? Why can I not upgrade my research bureau to a higher level? And stuff like that. Let me go ahead of time, but maybe give me ahead of time research penalty. Like I think they genuinely should look at how Hearts of Iron does their research. In this case, I think they can learn from it, and you know, it's better to have like. I think it's a Dutch saying, and I can't because when I try to translate it, it doesn't really well. But a Dutch saying is beter goed gejat dan slecht bedacht. Which means it's better to have stolen something good than have designed something shit, right? From a design perspective, this is a school thing for me. This is from my education. It basically just means like if something has been very well designed by somebody else, it's better for you to just use it than try to design something completely new that might not work, right? This doesn't mean that you should always copy what somebody else does, but it is good to look at what other people do and why the things work as they work. And because maybe if you identify what works for them, you might be able to use those elements that will work for you as well, and then develop it further or adjust it to your use case. I think this game suffers from too much menu, too much loading screen, and I think it needs to open up, and I think it needs to look at its design philosophy a lot better. And yeah, I think this entire thing needs to have a good think over. It's a weird game. I don't love it. I like it, but it needs work. It needs a lot of work. And with that said, I want to thank everyone for watching. See you hopefully the next one. Have a very good day, and bye-bye. And let me know if you want to see more.